Whoop-a-doo-boo! Welcome to Murder. Murder. At Lacoire Manor.
Lacoire.
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 I don't know. This is a one-off. Yeah. Shoot, I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head now. Okay. It's what? It's a good song. And it's perfect for the moment. Anyway.
For the moment.
So, yeah. Introduce your characters.
My character is Ark. He's a dragonborn. That is silver dragonborn. So I breathe ice. So yes, at the very least, I will probably
breathe cold.
freeze just about anyone who's my path.
You breathe cold.
Also, for some reason, I have a monster hunting backpack for whatever reason, full of monster hunting supplies. Do not ask me why I'm bringing this into a murder mystery. We pretty much all kind of rust our characters here.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
My character be called Zaix, a half-orc cleric, and I don't feel safe here.
No, your character will die. Next.
Right? I am, well, technically I had a name Novix, but I guess I'm Sherlock. I am
We'll just call you Sherlock,
wizard,
but your character is Novix.
Yeah, so I'm basically the embodiment of BBC Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
So yeah, good luck everyone.
Yes. It's great. Mind Palace. Did you know the Mind Palace is a real thing? Like, that's actually something people can do. It's awesome.
I don't really have one set up yet, but I'm kind of working on it.
Yeah. Okay, next.
Gappy, you're next.
Hello, my character is a Battlesmith Rock Gnome. My character's name is Watson. Most likely, I'm just there to support Sherlock.
Yep. Okay. Now, you're a group of investigators. Kind of like your own, like, group. And, you've solved some mysteries. Like there was that one time where you found out a chimpanzee killed a bunch of people with a razor blade. That was a fun one. And by the way, that's actually the first mystery story ever written, so yeah, bet you didn't know that, huh? Written by Edgar Allan Poe.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Really? A chimpanzee with a razor
Murdered
blade.
people. Yes.
Crying out loud.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe is an eccentric person.
Yeah. He
he
wrote a lot of weird stuff.
I will not lie. He is creative at the very least.
Yes. Okay.
But crazy.
No, he actually wasn't crazy. It's people called him crazy.
He was just depressed.
Yeah.
Very much depressed.
I mean, I would be depressed too if I saw literally like all my loved ones die of tuberculosis. So, yeah.
So we move on from this depressing.
Okay. Anyway, speaking of murder, you solved a lot of murder mysteries, and you were just told that one of the royals, the Duke, Duke Lacoire, just was murdered. There was a small party at the manor, and somehow people died.
How many?
Or a person died. So you do not know exactly how they died. You're still on the ride there, on the carriage. Let me get a good song done. No. Here we go. So, you're on the carriage ride. And, yeah. This is kind of more just like... kind of talking about, like, past mysteries and how this one will probably be the same. But you're never quite sure. You have the suspicion that something's not right. He was a pretty influential man, and very strange that to see a duke die, especially at a party somewhere not private, very open.
So, did anyone even see this happening?
You're all in the carriage still. You're just talking.
Oh. Okay.
I've told you, basic assassination, boring. Why am I here?
No.
We're paid.
I never get
Sherlock.
paid.
I remind you. What do you mean you don't
I
get
don't
paid?
take
I mean,
payment, I want interesting. This is not interesting.
Well, unfortunately, if you want food in your belly, then you're gonna have. Then we need to get paid. I don't care. I do not care if you do not find this interesting. Money is money, food is food, and unless you want to keep a roof under our apartment, no. Watson, what would you call our place of living if you had to put it in words?
We even have a place of living. I thought we're just going in to in.
Oh, yeah. So if we want to sleep you in tonight, we better get paid.
I'll sleep outside.
Of course you will. It's not the
Don't
first
worry.
time.
Okay.
Come on.
You arrive at the manor. You see a lot of people are distraught, and it's it's not a nice scene, but you've seen plenty of things like this. You once saw a person basically say they were depressed because their husband died, but secretly they killed their husband. Actually, you've seen this many times because it just happens a lot for some reason. Anyway, so you walk in and immediately see the body. The manor, it's around normal size, but it's a manor, so it's pretty big. So you have a small hall going into this big entrance, or not entrance, this big hall, like a dining hall, with a chandelier and stuff, and immediately under the chandelier you see a body. The body being of the murderer. Of the murderee, I guess. I don't know what's the word.
Yeah.
Of the victim.
Victim?
Victim. I couldn't think of the word.
If it was the murderer,
the Duke of Lacoire.
our job would have been done. If it was the murderer, our job would have been done already.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe it was him. So, the Duke is dead. There's many rooms. Yeah. Here, I'll give a... They basically give you a, rough layout of most of the rooms. Let me get it out real quick. So, there is... shoot, I need to find it. So there's the ballroom, which is what you're in right now. There's the kitchen, the conservatory, the library, the study, another hall, a lounge, the dining room, and then just a place for entertainment. It doesn't really have a name.
Right.
And then there's a upper story, which is mostly just rooms and attics, and places to the attic. But you don't quite know. Okay, so people are saying that most likely he was not murdered in there, since all the rooms were locked before and after the murder. So, yeah.
I'll memorize the map because I have observant and keen mind, so frick everything. I'm gonna go examine the body.
Hi.
Do you want to see the map?
I'll look at the map once, memorize it, keen mind, and move on.
Okay.
Here's
I'm
the
just
map.
I'm gonna. Oh,
Everyone's a suspect.
This is a map.
That's
Oh,
funny.
oh,
So
it's so great.
It's so unoriginal.
No, it's perfectly original.
Okay. So I'm gonna. So as watching, well, he is still. Well, she is. Cyan, what is your character gender? He or she?
I'm a male Sherlock Holmes.
Okay. While he is doing that, I grab the priest. Well, more like not grab, but since he's half orc, but more like tug him and take him to the to investigate the other rooms.
I'm
Come
gonna yell,
on.
don't disturb any of my
Okay.
evidence.
Yes. Come on, you priest.
Oh,
I hope you
my
don't die
thing's
like the
being
last
weird.
one. I hope
Uh-oh.
you don't die like the
Please
last
no.
one. Calm down. Hopefully you won't die.
What is?
Last
What the
priest-
hell? Something's wrong with my OBS. It's still recording, but uh-oh.
Everything's good,
Uh-oh.
man.
What is
Uh-oh.
wrong? What's going on?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I think I can do
Bye.
something. Okay. Who the heck is slurping?
I think it's bagels.
Sorry about that.
Mute
it is
yourself
bagels.
if you're gonna slurp. It's very rude.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I drag the priest and up to the second floor to check some of the other rooms. All right, priest, you go down the hallway. I shall go down this hallway.
Okay.
You don't want to look at the body first?
Watson is doing that already.
You should all look at the body since you're all investigators.
Oh
Fine.
yeah, that.
Oh, yeah,
We're
I
at
passed
the
him.
body.
Okay.
Pass
because-
investigation 22, so come at me.
Okay. The body.
Because I'm Watson. I'm gonna be a little bit more stupid. I'm just gonna enchant my boots.
Okay.
I'm enchanting my boots with winding path.
Okay.
So now I can teleport.
So, you see the body of the Duke. It's not a pretty sight. You're not quite certain what killed him, since there seems to be, like you can see one space. You can't tell if it was due to bludgeoning or if it was due to a sharp weapon, as there's
I would be able to.
what it seems to be is a major red spot with a cut. It looks like it's cut, but that can also happen from bludgeoning. So it's hard to really make sure.
I have investigator's tools, a past investigation of 22, and I nearly know all the different kinds of wounds in real life. I would like you to describe it to me as accurately as you can.
Okay. Well, it kind of gives away stuff if I tell you. If I
Sherlock.
tell you. Okay.
I say this out of character.
You're
As
still
accurately as
okay.
you can. That's fine with me.
There you could tell from a powerful blow. That's all you can really tell. You're still not certain if it was from stabbing, of a dagger, or if it was from like a bullet, or what. You're pretty sure it's not from a bullet or anything smaller, since it is a pretty large wound. But it might have been something similar to a flint locket or something, or a blunderbuss, where it has like that larger bang.
So, is it
I
a
poked
red
the ball with
circle
a
around
stick.
a cut? And how big is the cut? How big is the circle?
Okay, so the cut is around 3 inches, and it's like gaping open. That's why it's so hard to see, because usually it's either No, Bagels. Bagels! That's not how Speak with the Dead works. I believe Speak with the Dead, it has to be someone who literally just died, but this has been around
Oh.
an hour or two.
Oh.
Luckily, like, you kind of got there early, but still.
Okay. Help me.
Um,
So, Sherlock, what can you determine from these injuries?
As I was saying, so basically, the reason why it's so hard to tell if it's bludgeoning or if it's from a sharp weapon is because there's this, like, there's definitely, like, a penetration point, but it's so bloody and messy, and if someone did stab, they stabbed either multiple times or they twisted the blade. That's why it's so hard to tell. But a similar effect also happens to when someone takes a large, like, concussion. You can see that it is, like, the back of the head, which usually is a sign of someone, like, banging, like, a statue or a candlestick onto one's head, but you're not quite sure. The red mark is very interesting, as around the spot where it happened. Bagels, you know you
Actually-
can just talk.
I believe
Yes.
actual Speak with Dead does apply in the situation. It doesn't say how the corpse has to be a certain age. But it can only answer 5 questions, and they can be as cryptic as you want to make them.
Ooh, fun. Okay.
I can speak to ghosts.
Okay, kind of. To a lower extent. Anyway, as I was saying, so around the wound, there's nothing. It's just, well, other than blood, of course. But there's no, like, indentation or anything. But along the edges, so, like, along the edge, nothing. But a little further out, there's this large red circle that is around 2 inches, like, out. So the total, like, hit was 5 inches in diameter. Or
So we have
no,
multiple
not diameter. It would have been 7 inches in diameter. So pretty large.
All right. Is all the blood at the scene, or are there any chances of blood going out of the scene? Like, is there a typical amount of blood here for someone having been completely stabbed to death or whatever
No,
in this area?
there is definitely someone cleaned up blood, because there's blood here, but it's not large enough to, like, this is not where he was killed. You can tell someone most likely cleaned this up. So far you're not really seeing anything, like any indications where the blood is from. There are you can see a lot of footprints because people were moving around during the party. So
All right. So we have wounds on the back, correct?
yeah, back of the head, near the neck.
Just back of the head, giant gaping wound, back of the head, large red circle.
Yes,
And that's a singular wound?
yes. Well, you also see like a small fingerprint in the because your perceptive eye. You can see there's a small finger, like a thumb prick.
Like a thumbprint? Like a full
Prick.
thumbprint?
Prick. As in,
What do
like,
you mean by that?
like a very small wound that, like, you can do by, like, a paper cut or one of
Wait.
those,
Like
like,
someone pricked the victim's finger?
yes.
Alright, so it would have been so much easier about a fingerprint. I just go fingerprint everyone.
Yeah. A thumb prick. So, like, it's just like a small type, like a tiny hole.
Oh.
Well, I'm thinking, just to give my thought process to let the DM know. Usually it's a wound from behind. Are there any defensive wounds on the man at all?
Um,
Wounds he would have gotten from, trying to stop the attack.
through more observation, you can see that someone held onto the man's arm.
Is there any skin missing?
And you can see that like yeah, there's a little bit of a burn that you can see is probably someone held onto his arm, but the man tried to escape and almost did, but sadly died right after.
So is it like rope burn kind of a burn, or what kind of a burn?
It's hard to explain. So basically, like someone was holding on to the Duke, and then the Duke was trying to escape, and somehow
what do you mean by holding on?
not a like by the arm, like hand on arm.
All right.
And the Duke was trying to escape.
So
the Duke most likely.
Is there bruising around the handprint, or?
Yes, there's a little bit.
That means the bruise happened when he was alive, for sure.
Yes. Yes. Other than that, his clothes look a little messed up. Not really bad. He was wearing like some looser clothing for the party. It wasn't like a black tie. It was more just like let's have some fun. But you can see that like his pants is kind of like folded up some, which was most likely he was running away.
So someone was holding on to him. He tried to escape. He got shanked in the back. He got shanked in the back of the head. He didn't know the person he was trying to. He might have known the person trying to kill him, because usually the wounds happen from the front if you know the person you're trying to kill.
Yeah.
There's not enough blood at the scene. The bruising happened when he was alive. There's not enough blood. Pupils. What kind of pupils does he have?
You can't really tell. He is a tabaxi, so the eyes are kind of strange anyway. The cat eye is very hard to tell if it yeah.
Is there any blood in his mouth or nose?
Or there
ears as well?
is some in his mouth.
Do we know what that's from? Is it from any visible source? I have investigator's kit, so I'm just gonna prod around this freaking corpse. I don't care.
No, it's you. Most likely, it is from just like the amount of like. So this shot might have not killed him, and the actual thing that killed him was the blood that came up afterwards. You're not quite certain, but that is like a theory. So like, because it was just like so much that blood that like went, that just got sloshed around in the head or whatever. I don't know. Basically, blood's coming out of the mouth because internal bleeding and stuff. That's all you can see from the body, though.
So, Watson, Sherlock. So, what exactly have you deduced? Hello, can anyone hear me?
I can. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
What is your character's height?
Oh, that's why she's typing.
What's your character's height?
Don't worry about Sherlock.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't worry about Sherlock. He had
Sherlock. Yeah, Sherlock. He's still investigating a little bit.
Yeah, he was drinking a little bit of wine. He just went to the bathroom for a little bit.
Okay.
Right. Okay. All right. So we have a. All right. Okay. Okay. It's time to ask people questions. How many people are in the room? If there are any.
There is a couple people in there, but there's a few people. So there's the Duke's wife. There's a couple of the friends. There's a cook. Um, there's yeah, it's mainly just like people who are at the party. And you see, there's he had some butlers and maids as well.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'm gonna tell everyone to go to the next to the what is the next largest room that can house all of these people?
Why do you want to take them out? You're not a lead investigator either.
But they're in the crime scene. They're in the middle of the
No,
crime scene.
they're away. They're not like
Oh.
5 feet away. No, they're pretty far.
Oh, okay. So
They're
I
in the
just
same
wanted
room, but the room's pretty big.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and investigate the wife. I'm gonna go and start asking her.
You mean you're
questions.
gonna
What
talk?
did I miss?
Basically just the people who are there. So there's the
I
wife, there's the cook, there's the butlers and maids, and there's a few friends of the
Yeah,
Duke.
All right. I just believe I asked a question about the blood in the mouth. I want to get that finished before I carry on.
Can I want to
It
investigate
was just from
a
trauma.
butler or a maid.
So I'm gonna now investigate. I'm gonna ask questions to the wife. Let's see
Okay.
how that goes.
The wife is very distraught, obviously.
Ma'am.
So the Duke was a tabaxi, and the wife is a Leonin, which is not something you see very often, but it still does happen. They're very similar, but yeah. Anyway, so basically the Onan wife is just very distraught. Her husband just died, so
Yeah,
um
I'm gonna be
yeah.
gentle with her. Get me my interrogation stick.
Get me, guy.
No.
I have a question.
Okay.
It's not your turn, Bagels.
No, I was just making sure you could hear me.
Yeah.
I'll
we
wait
can
for
hear
my
you.
turn.
Okay. No, okay. Forget. Joking with the stick. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you the wife by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a very calming tone for someone who.
Why are you asking this? You know this. Like,
See
this
the
is
reaction.
information everyone knows.
You gotta see the
Okay.
reaction to everything. Gotta establish a truth barrier as well.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Where were you in that? May I ask where were you in the death of your husband?
I was, well, I don't know. I don't know exactly when he was murdered. But it must have been when I was eating food in the dining hall.
Who else was with you in the dining hall, ma'am?
Well, the cook, obviously. One of our maids, Sarah, I believe, and then one of the butlers, I believe it was Frederick, and then we had the Duke of Arlington as well.
And question: did anyone leave that room particularly during the murder?
No. Well, I don't know. I don't know when the murder was.
I see.
Just 1 minute.
Very,
He was with us, and then he went to go somewhere. I don't quite remember what he said.
mm,
And
but
he left, and next thing I know about him, he's dead.
do you know where exactly he went after before the murder?
He might have said, but I honestly can't remember.
Very well, ma'am. I thank you. I thank you for your time. I guess I will
Just-
not get to use my interrogation
just-
stick.
Just find out who did this. Please.
Do not. It is our duty, ma'am, and a privilege and honor. And behind my back, I do like the finger thing for money behind my back. This character is greedy as heck. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Next.
okay. So
Yay! I want to investigate one of the friends.
The friends? Okay.
Or the-
So there's 5 people. There's the Duke of Arlington, the Duchess of Sarandel, and then there's Franklin, who's just Franklin. He's just there. And then there's you don't know you know Franklin because he's Franklin. That's all you know about him is that his name is Franklin, and Franklin is Franklin. The other 2 you're not quite sure who they are. It's a Kenku and a Kobold.
Suspicious.
Why are they suspicious?
They don't have names, so
They have names. You just
Yes.
don't know who they are.
so I want to use Zone of Truth on Franklin.
On Franklin? You want to know what Franklin is?
Yes.
Franklin is an orc.
Oh no.
He's very dumb.
Okay, not Franklin.
Why do you want to use Zone of Truth right now? Is the thing.
Reasons.
This is
Oh,
pre-investigation. You're still because you don't do the investigation right away. But
Okay.
do whatever
Multi-pass.
you want. Do what you want.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna use Zone of Truth. I'm just gonna ask questions.
Okay.
Hey Franklin, what's your name?
Franklin.
Okay.
The best thing to put on YouTube.
His breath is very heavy. I don't think he knows how to breathe through his nose.
What is his intelligence score? If mine's 9.
You don't know.
Uh,
He could barely speak, so it's below an 8.
Oh.
It's 1.
It's not 1 because that would just be utterly death. But it is pretty low. It's probably like a 5.
Hey, I want to question the Duchess.
I just
Okay.
questioned her. Oh no, wait. I questioned the wife. My bad.
Hey,
Yeah.
man,
The
do you
Duchess.
know anything about what happened here?
The Duchess of shoot, I already forgot what I said.
Sarandel, I think?
Sarandel, yeah. Okay,
Notes.
Sorry.
thank you. The Duchess of Sarandel is a 1T, so snake person.
Snack person.
Snack person, yes. What do you ask her?
Do you have any ideas of what happened here this day?
A party? But I don't know after that. I went to go to the shoot. I went to the library. I like to read. But I really do enjoyed the Duke. But I don't like a lot of people. And so I just went off to read. And that's when I heard running. I don't really know where. I didn't think of it. I thought it was maybe people were dancing, but I don't know. She kind of looks down, like she kind of just doesn't want to talk. Why are you typing?
I'm doing something.
Just say stuff.
Okay, my character puts down a mental note, neck bookworm. Suspiciality? Matt, I don't know.
She's having an affair with him.
Maybe.
Oh, that would be
I'm gonna
hilarious.
Sherlock Holmes this encounter. I don't care if you set it up the right way. I will make my own conclusions. Speaking of which, I'll get back to the body when it's my turn, and I have
Yeah.
actual medical knowledge of death
Yeah.
and stuff, so I'm gonna
Okay.
freaking pick your mind.
Okay.
You straight up said, I really enjoyed the Duke, and I'm like, affair?
Affair? Zone of truth?
About the guy who's dead. She's all really shy. She's hiding in the library to talk about where she wasn't at the time. I doubt she really reads because she's shy. I mean, she can read, but I'm like, okay, well, she's obviously hiding something. Then she's like, I really enjoyed the Duke, and then she panics because I like the library. Like she tried to cover it up. Affair.
Zone of truth?
That was me panicking because I didn't remember where I said she was in my notes, so I was like, oh shoot, yeah.
She's having an affair now.
Zone of truth.
Well,
Okay.
that's yet to be determined. We will have to investigate if her story is true. If we find any proof in the
I don't
library.
remember her name, but now her name is Neck Bookworm.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, well, it's now Sherlock.
Great, back to the body. Okay, are there any signs of lividity?
Any signs of what now?
Lividity, blood pooling in the body, would happen between 4 and 6 hours after death. Wait, do we know how long this body's been lying here, or am I gonna science it?
The body, you got the message around an hour and a half ago that there was a body, meaning, and it took around an hour to get here. So that would have been two. So at most 7 hours, but that's like starting from the beginning of the party.
So is there lividity?
It
would happen between 4 to 6 hours after. It's just blood pooling at the lowest point of the body because it's released from the capillaries when they have no tension.
There is some lividity. There is some. It's not the full 6 hours. But it did, yeah. I don't know that stuff, so.
Alright. Rigor mortis. It happens 2 to 6 hours before death.
There
is
rigor mortis. There is rigor mortis. The body is definitely stiff.
Are the arms stiff, or is it just the torso? The arms are 6 to 12. The torso and jaw are 2 to 6.
It's the torso and jaw. Then.
Alright, so between 2 and 6 hours. I'm gonna keep investigating for any kind of signs. Dirt on the trousers, dirt on the shoes, anyone that give me handprints. What the handprint looks like, 4 fingers, 5 fingers, claws, anything that would give me details.
So since it's only a handprint on the arm, it's kind of smudged. it's hard to really see.
So it happened before death. I'm putting death before 6 hours. That's pretty good. So we can't really tell the handprint. That might make sense as well.
Yeah.
Are there any kind of puncture marks, like it would have been claws or anything catching, like a ring mark, if a ring would have caught and scraped?
No, not really. Oh, you do see so you can see the Duke wears a like an amulet kind of. And you can see that it was kind of tightened a little bit. So it didn't like strangle him to death, but it did. Someone did like pull him back with it.
All right. Is there any kind of skin caught between the links of the amulet chain? I'm assuming it's on a chain,
No.
not a rope.
No.
All right. Any kind of dirt, signs of dishevelment, dirt where it shouldn't be, blood where it shouldn't
Nope.
be, anything like that.
Nope.
So he wasn't outside. He was running around the house.
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna keep looking for more signs of the body. I'll friggin' shave parts of this tabaxi to get better look at the bruises if I have to. So.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep an ear out for everything that's going on, because I already caught the freaking Wanties affair.
Okay. Well, next, Watson.
Watson is AFK.
Watson.
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 Have you guys seen the shoot? What is it called?
Where's Rachel?
What? Rachel? What?
Yes.
Shoot. Have you seen the Netflix thing, Alona Holmes?
Oh, I have seen that.
It's where it's
Enola
an-
Holmes.
Yeah, Nola. That's it. I couldn't think of it for a second. That was a
Well,
good movie. I like that. I like Henry
I enjoyed
Cavill.
it.
I like Henry
The-
Cavill's Sherlock.
Well,
I
found-
thought
I
Cavill. I
found
don't
it
know.
extraordinarily predictable. Like I knew everything that was gonna happen even before it happened.
Yeah.
You should watch the BBC Sherlock Holmes. They're on Netflix too. You'll
Oh,
love
they're
Benedict
so good.
Cumberbatch.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna have.
I rewatched
I'll
that
take a
show
look
like
at it.
5 times. It's
Just-
so good.
Just
But
don't watch
my
the one
English
with Robert
teacher-
Downey Jr.
My English
That's
teacher,
a
actually.
fact.
So I got 2 things about that show. So one, English teacher. Last year, my English teacher, she had her like, cause she didn't like mute her phone or anything. So anytime she got a text, you would know, because it was it was it was when Mordecai, wait, yeah, what he says. Hi. Like that was her text stuff. So you just hear hi every now and then. Oh god, it's so great. And then in my chemistry class, the first day I got back to in-person education, cuz my chemistry teacher, we did like a lab or whatever, and it was it was freaking she played, it was a murder mystery, and she was playing the theme from Sherlock the entire
Let's not
time.
get sidetracked here, Shaggy.
Huh?
Let's not get sidetracked here. Let's just continue
Yeah.
with the story.
Well, you went AFK, so I was just talking. Cuz I was I was saying it was your turn, so yeah.
Mm.
So please talk.
I've investigated
What do you want
the
to do? What does Watson want to do?
Now, can I ask the head maid or head butler?
You don't really know which is which.
Can I ask? Can I ask the crowd,
The crowd?
the people, anybody near the area, on who's the head butler or head maid?
Okay. Frederick is the head butler, is what people are saying.
Does he know all of the locations of the maids and the butlers during the time of his death?
He says to you that he was in the dining hall with Lady Leclerc, or not Leclerc. Why did I say Leclerc? With the wife, and then was also in there with Sarah, the Duke of Arlington, and the cook. He does not know where a lot of the people were, as they usually do not have. They usually have like schedules of where every butler and maid is, but since it was a party, they did not have it.
Okay, that's all. In the process, I poked the body with a stick.
The body does nothing. Okay. So yeah. So you can go around again for more interrogating.
I've
Alright.
investigated Best Boy and Snack. Mm.
Alright. Have I already interrogated the has anyone have we already I'm guessing we haven't interrogated the head maid or the head butler, right?
Just did the butler.
Okay, I'm gonna interrogate the head maid.
That would be Sarah.
Ma'am?
The Sarah says she was in the dining hall with Frederick and them, as
And
mentioned
Frederick.
before.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's- okay. Okay, so the corpse was ended up
Ballroom.
in the ballroom. I'm
Yes.
gonna ask. Okay, and I'm gonna ask one of the friends if they were in the ballroom when it happened.
Nobody was in the ballroom.
Okay, the one was in the ballroom, and there was no blood track. I am gonna go to the.
You're not quite sure
Lib-
if, due to Sherlock's notes, you don't know if they were in the ballroom when the Duke died.
There's not enough blood, and I'm not getting any splatter patterns, I don't think. I looked for debris around the area.
What? Wait. What if he wasn't dragged?
There's magic in this world.
Per se.
Yeah.
What if? Yeah.
I have an
What if he was
idea.
levitated?
I have an idea.
What is your idea, Bagel?
I have detect magic.
Okay.
That is the idea.
Let me
the
look at
beginning-
detect magic just for a second
Hmm.
to see exactly what I would do. So what does Arc do?
Me.
Yes.
I basically inspect the doors to see if there are any fingerprints there, using my.
You can't really see.
Well, I'm gonna.
There's
use
no
my-
tech.
since
There's
I-
okay. We're not in modern times. There's not really.
I'm not using technology. What I'm gonna do is use my ice breath, a very like a breeze to freeze the door to see if
No,
there
it doesn't
like,
work like that. It's not how that works. It's not how that works.
So no frozen finger.
Also, you're gonna waste your breath if you do that.
If it's even like a
Yeah.
short one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might as well not do that. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go to the mess hall. Yes, I'm gonna go to the mess hall.
You mean
With
the
the priest.
dining
The priest
hall?
with me.
The dining hall?
Yes. Yes, the dining hall. I'm gonna take the priest with me.
Why are you taking the priest with you?
Just in case the murderer comes.
Oh, I
To
see.
aid me.
Okay.
To aid me. To help me.
Okay.
Come along, priest.
Well, he
Follow
has to
the message.
agree with that. You can't just be like,
Priest, come with me. We are gonna go to the mess hall and investigate. Priest.
Do you agree? Bagels?
What?
Do you agree? Do you want to...
what?
Listen!
Do you want to go with me to the dining hall?
Life.
I'll take that as a yes.
What's the question?
What?
Do you want to go to to the dining hall and investigate with me?
I guess so. Even if I wanted to speak to more people.
Well, you gotta speak to people before you go. Going there takes a turn. So. So you can talk to people and then you can go.
Okay. Who should I talk to?
The only other people who are left are one of the other friends, right?
No, there are plenty of the friends. You guys talked to three technically of the or two of the friends. Only two of them. So there's 5 friends. There is the Duke of Arlington. There is the Duchess. There is Franklin. Then there's the Kenku and the Kobold.
I want to speak to the Kenku.
The Kenku is very quiet.
Hello.
You gotta talk to the Kenku first. Kenkus don't introduce themselves.
Hello.
An exact replica of your voice says hello. That's how Kenkus work. Okay. Who is talking over bagels? I hear another voice.
My bad.
Sorry.
I was mumbling.
One person at a time. Yeah. Okay. What do you say to the Kenku?
Point to where you were at before the murder.
The Kenku points to the... Let me see where he points. Shoot, I have it written down somewhere. The Kenku was in the lounge.
Okay. I will note that down.
Is that all you asked the Kenku?
Kenku, do you have any idea who did it?
The Kenku, through multiple voices, that's everything the Kenku says is in mimicry, says, no idea.
Okay.
That was a terrible investigation. Is that all?
Yes, I want to talk to the kobold.
Okay. You talk to the kobold. The kobold, you don't see a lot of kobolds wearing suits, but this one is. He doesn't look like an official or anything, but he does look like a nobleman.
I have to look down to look at this kobold.
I think I'm back.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you say to the kobold?
So, little man, where were you?
He punches you.
Ow.
You called him little man. What do you think is going to happen? You get punched. Let me see if he hits.
I don't think he can beat my AC with Cobalt
Yes, he
Strength.
did.
What'd he do? What'd he get?
He got an 18 or 17.
My AC's 18.
Oh, okay, then he misses. You still feel it. He still punched you. It just doesn't hurt.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What would you like to be called?
By my name. I am
think I'm
Sir.
Jack.
I am Sir Wellington.
I didn't know your name.
Then you ask a man, of course. Of course.
I'm sorry.
He kind of gets
Where
out a
were
pipe
you?
and starts like, Don't call kobolds or goblins or any short race little man. It's very rude, especially since kobolds are the shortest of races.
But, Sir Wellington, where were you?
I was in a
Before I
lounge
learned
with a
my name.
kenku.
Okay.
The kenku and I go way back. We're friends, you see. He's yet to tell me his name, though. It's very strange. But we are hanging in the lounge, as the kids say. Hanging, I believe. We are out in the lounge.
Maybe
Just
because
having
Sir
fun.
Wellington, nobody has actually said his name, so he can't say his name.
Perhaps.
Because that's how kankus work.
Perhaps. But he's never written it down or anything. Heck, his papers are blank. Very strange, if you ask me. What do you want? Other than being rude.
I'm just investigating who did it.
So you're just gonna ask where I was, nothing else?
I will ask other questions if needed.
Then do so. You are an
Maybe I just
investigator,
didn't
are
like-
you not?
I'm not
him
a
down.
smart
Pat him
investigator.
down.
There's a difference between an investigator and a smart investigator.
You're a terrible investigator. Either stop talking or get away. Or be a good
Okay.
investigator and talk more.
I talk to the kobold. I say to him, don't worry, he's a terrible one. He's a half orc. What else do you expect?
Go away.
But who do you think it was?
I
I
approach the
don't know.
kobold. I jog away big. I jog away big from the conversation. I go to the kobold. I just apologize for him.
Thank you. What is your name?
My name's Watson, sir.
Thank you. So Wellington.
Good evening to you too, Sir Wellington. I'll be going away now. I have to take care of this barbarian of myself.
Yes. Okay, so now Bagels goes into dining hall, but that will be for later. Okay, Sherlock.
I have a whole bunch of questions. I've
Okay.
writing them up while I'm waiting.
So basically everyone except the Duke of Arlington has been talked to, for the friends at least. The wife has been talked to, and
Not for people.
one of the
I'm still going over the body
butlers.
right now.
And one
I'm
of the
starting
butlers.
with the body and then moving to people.
Okay.
So first of all, the amulet. I will be able to generally tell if the person is the same height as the tabaxi, taller or shorter, depending on how they pulled the amulet, if it left marks. If they were the same height, it would have pulled back. If they were taller, it would have pulled near the chin. If they were shorter, it would have pulled near the bottom of the neck.
It's a little shorter, you can tell, but the tabaxi is pretty tall.
How tall is the tabaxi?
The tabaxi's a little taller than you. Would be around 6'3". He was a tall fellow. Especially for a tabaxi. Like, even for a tabaxi, he was pretty tall. But, so you can't really tell. You can, plus someone might have gotten like an advantage, or someone might have pulled down, but it is definitely going down. So it might have been someone who's shorter, or someone, which is mostly everyone except Franklin, the wife, and then one of the butlers.
All right. I'm also gonna start asking people, just asking the room in general. I just want people to respond to me, and I'm gonna be a dick about it.
Okay.
First, did he have any mental issues? Any kind of disorders? Alcoholism, OCD, ADHD? Was he depressed, anxious? Has anything happened recently?
Um,
I'm saying that in character because I want to anger everyone.
No, he was a fine gentleman. Yes, a
Describe
fine
fine
gentleman.
for me. Describe fine. Fine isn't a word you can use.
He was
happy,
kind,
sad, depressed, jovial.
happy.
Here's your word.
He was a good fellow. He helped the innocent. He went to the courts almost every day to help out.
And was he always like this? Did he get depressed in certain things? Did he drink in secret? Didn't even know alcohol in his brother have weird requests to his room?
His brother was an alcoholic, and he said he'd never drink because of it. Suddenly everyone kind of looks at the one of the maids, because one of the maids just said this. The maid's name is Claire.
And was Claire, how tall is she, and what race?
Claire is a Vendelkin. So, and she's around she's short for a Vendelkin, around like 5'4".
Alright, I have a couple more questions. Thank you for complying. Maid, you said you were a maid. Did you visit his personal chambers? Did you have any odd requests, especially in the week before he died? I know there was a party going on, but stuff like alcohol, not coming in, writing certain letters, burning candlelight, staying up, odd people in his room.
No, I mean, there was this party, which was very just out of nowhere. He said he just wanted to throw a party.
So he said he wanted to throw a party out of nowhere. He never really threw parties. He's quite a jovial man.
He had parties, but he was always very organized about them, unlike this one.
So he knew he was about to be murdered and trying to cover it up, I'm going to assume. I don't quite know if that's right, but I don't think any of you were qualified for this. Any relationships I know about? I know he was his wife, the one T. She's seeing him, especially in the library. Her excuse was very inconvenient.
How dare you!
You brought me here to question. Are you asking me to stop questioning and leave? This is
No,
quite a
but
boring murder so far.
How dare you say that about my husband?
So you're telling me I'm completely wrong, and without a doubt, there was no way he was having an affair. Is that correct? You would absolutely have known if he was having an affair. He didn't take odd business days, have odd trips in his room. You weren't gone for certain days.
I mean, I was gone a few days this week, but that was for a meeting.
I'm not saying you are a bad wife to your husband. I'm simply saying if he was having an affair and broke it off, or even if someone thought he was having an affair, they could use it to blackmail him. Speaking of which, any odd letters, any odd mail, anything that really seemed to set him off, a topic.
No. I mean, wait. Frederick, wasn't there a letter last week? Frederick kind of like, he's a very quiet fellow. Kind of comes out and he says, "Well, madam, there was a letter around 10 days ago, I'd say. It was an odd letter. different handwritings for each word. It was basically saying it seemed to be a death threat,
Basically saying
perhaps.
that you still have the letter. It would quite help if you had the letter instead.
The Duke immediately burned it in the fire.
And it is completely gone. We can testify this.
I mean, there's ashes of it from last week, I believe.
Any large chunks of ashes, anything larger than probably a gold coin, would be able to resolve more writing. So if there are some, please get them. If not, that is all right. Please give me the gist of the letter.
It basically said that one of these days something is going to come towards you, but I almost seemed like he did something, but I don't know.
Was he ever different when he, for all of you by the way, was he ever different when he thought you weren't looking, suddenly frowning, thinking too hard, losing himself at meals?
Not as lately.
Oh, he was. Then when was it?
There was I said before, he goes to a court to do a lot of trials. Is kind of just like
Is he
not
the judge? Is he a lawyer, a pro bono lawyer? Does he get paid for this?
no, he just goes to hear people out.
A confessor.
Kind of. He hears people out. It's almost like he's part of the jury, but always part of it's hard to explain.
That's a very impartial man if he knows their sins and is part of the jury. Do you think that is not a corrupt system in some way?
He's not part of the jury. He acts like he is. He
And what he says in no way can influence the jury, correct?
sometimes, not always, but I
You're
mean,
admitting
how
that
would
he
you feel
influenced
if
the
a
jury.
duke? How would you feel if you were doing jury duty and the duke was there?
I'd never know. I haven't been caught yet.
Well, there was this case a while ago. It was over some petty crime. Usually, the duke is very kind and he tries to see he tries to at least reduce the sentence for people, but something was odd. He extended the he thought the wrongdoing should be extended. I don't quite remember what it was. It was something small.
Please make sure to pull up the court files. I'd like to see the entire transcript if you have it, and anything papers that would do with it, including the people.
We
One of you do that, maybe one of the butlers, or bring them.
we do not have papers for it. He just mentioned it one day.
Yes, but court files are recorded in the court system and are public use for most of them. Even if they're not, tell me and I will go break in and grab them. There has been a murder. Important to it.
The courthouse opens and kind of looks at they have like small watches or whatever. He looks at a watch and says, "Round
What hand is the watch on?
left hand."
And which person is this? Sorry.
This is Frederick, the head butler. He basically says that the courthouse opens in around 1.5 hours from now.
And what time is it right now?
Right now it's pretty late. It's a little past midnight.
So that means the party would have been started at 6 p.m. That still makes sense.
Yes.
Anyways, I think that's most of my questions. Give me a second. And I'm being a little abrasive because Sherlock's abrasive.
Yeah.
So, we still have a couple missing questions. First of all, this is not where he died. And if it was quite heavily tailored. He was missing some of the blood around his wounds, and I'm going to expand the wounds in a second to see if they were done while he was still bleeding. But we don't know where he died. We have either one or many, many assailants, depending on the person. And we are still missing a key man. Where is he?
Where's who?
You said there was a Duke that was missing.
No, someone just wasn't talking to the Duke. Like, nobody asked the Duke questions.
So everyone that was present at the party is here right now.
Yes.
I'm just gonna basically make sure to tell every single one of them I've messaged Cantrip if I need to as well. Do not leave the premises. We will keep questioning you. We will solve this murder. And then I'll head to go try and find if I can find any kind of indication, even if it's chemicals or cleaned up scent from the blood, where he actually died.
Okay. Nothing's really like sparking. It might be best to try to pick up more alibis for people, but yeah.
Go ahead to the next person.
Okay. Watson.
I'm done for now.
Watson, your turn.
Okay, so I go to the Duke that we have.
Bagels, turn yourself to push to talk. Okay.
Okay, I go to the Duke that we haven't talked to yet.
Okay, the Duke of Arlington
Yes.
says, "Good day."
Good day to you, sir. May I ask where were you for this entire party?
I was, well, the whole party. I was spread around, but you can probably get. I was with the with Miss Lady with with Lady Lacoire and Frederick and Sarah and the cook in the dining hall. When we assumed the murder was, but it might have been earlier. But I don't really know.
Is that all that you can remember? Nothing else? Any other details that you can think of?
Um, I remember him saying he had to go to his study to grab something. Um, so I don't quite know what it was for. But he went to go to the study and do something. I don't really know. I didn't ask him what for. So
Okay, that I think that would be all for now, sir.
good.
Have a great day.
I'll try. Okay. Sorry, something happened.
Yeah, we heard it.
It was very dumb. I don't. It's dumb. Stuff is dumb.
Anyways.
Okay. All right. I guess she does not realize that I have stuff going on at the moment, and I shouldn't talk or have voices going through, and she could text me, but no. Anyway. Yes, and that's why it's frustrating.
So, anyways, so I'm guessing it's my turn.
Yes. So you now walk into the dining hall.
I kicked the door. No, I can't kick the door open. That was
There's no doors in the dining hall.
Wait, there's no doors. What kind of dining hall is this?
There's
Anyways,
Why would there be doors in the dining hall? There's like almost never doors in the dining hall.
I don't know. Anyways, I go in. All right. So he was here prior to his disappearance.
Maybe. Yes.
Priest. It's near the dining hall is near the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Priest, why don't you go into the kitchen for a moment while I
Okay.
While I start investigating the area for any potential clues. Do I roll perception to see if I find anything?
Roll investigation.
Okay. Let me get the dice. Character sheet. Note that it's on my character sheet. Okay, what is my investigation? Investigation is +6 to my intelligence, is it? Yeah, my intelligence. So, oops, button. Roll 1d20 +6. 14 and a 20. So,
Okay.
what do I get?
You can see. So the dining hall is made up of like 4 tables. It's very standard for large, or not 4, 3. So this is kind of like standard build of how these work. So there's like 2 smaller tables and then like a large long table, which is usually for like buffets and whatnot, or a feast or whatever. This one you can see it was this was just like where people were sitting is at the long table. Because you can see many plates. And you can and whatnot. You can see many plates. You can see like some food. You can see people spit out their food. As you can see, like some crumbs where they shouldn't be, and then some like spills of water and wine.
I feel like there was a. Are the stairs like kind of pushed out in a rust manner? Like they.
Yeah, a lot of them, or a few of them are. Most of them are just like there. You can tell a lot of people probably were not in this room. So.
It's past. It didn't mention any. That's odd. If they were still here and the murder didn't happen until they found the body in the ballroom. Then
You never asked how they found the body, by the way.
yeah, pretty much. It seems they must when they heard news they came out running. It'll be hard to find evidence. Yeah. Priest, I yelled, pretty much to Bagel. Have you found anything?
Well, now we gotta find out. Okay, so it's
Uh,
Bagel.
Can I roll perception around the room or
Investigation.
Damn it.
Yeah, this is investigating. So, yeah.
Good luck.
This is kind of it is kind of a you problem. You picked a half orc here.
Yeah. You kind of decided you wanted to be a dumb character, so.
-9 is unmostly mercy.
Why did you not give yourself proficiency in an investigation when you could have?
I couldn't.
None of your stuff gave you investigation?
No.
Pretty sure it does. But
well, it doesn't really change the fact that
anyway, whatever. Basically, yeah, with your dumb sight, you can find some stuff, but not a lot. So you mainly find food, and like there was a cake, but the cake was like it's finished, but it's not eaten yet. It's kind of messy. You can see someone was cooking and didn't really have time to clean up yet, so yes.
Hmm.
Well, do you find anything, priest?
No, but out of character, can I roll my better stat perception,
No.
please?
No.
Can I perception around the room?
No.
No, it literally posted. It's a investigation for detectives.
Meanie.
You pick perception,
Meanie.
No, it's not mean. It's called fair is fair, and fair is fair.
and of course, reading the details. But that's
Mm-hmm.
for the minus for you. So
Okay.
I need to have intelligent investigation.
Yeah.
Just
That's why you
happens.
don't use a build that doesn't work.
Question. Could I roll? Can I roll to see if I can track where the Duke went prior to his death?
That would be a perception.
That would be perception.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, my perception is 0, so I have to roll a normal.
Unless you want to do
1d.
investigation.
What about survival? Survival does have tracking.
Survival could also work.
Okay, I would like to roll survival if that's okay.
You only get one roll though. That's the thing.
Roll one.
So like whatever you roll, that's the only thing. Like you can't be like, I'm gonna roll investigation and it fails. Now I'm gonna roll survival. No.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for with survivalist.
Okay.
So, with survival. Do I? Oh, do I determine direction?
You do not find tracks.
Yvette,
No tracks.
couldn't you have given me a nat 20 dice, maiden? I give you love and care. Why don't you give me some in return?
Yep.
I can only imagine my character just smacks his face in the floor to get a good look to see if he can find anything.
Sure. So yeah, that's really all you can find in there.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, good. Oh, come on, priest. Come on, priest. This place is a dead end. No pun intended. Come on. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go to the library. Perhaps there are some clues there.
Okay. I just feel like I'm missing something.
Okay, the library
don't
is
worry.
like it's pretty far from the dining room, so it'll be on your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm dumb but wise.
next.
Is that Bagels or is that me? Because I'm still typing up a lot of questions, but I'm ready to go.
It's you because, or it's whoever.
Sweet.
It's whoever wants to go, but not Bagels.
I am going to. I want to double check the wound in his head. I want to figure out what the frick stabbed him.
Yeah.
So I want to know how deep in the wound is, how wide across the object was, and if it was more of a sharpened blade or kind of like a blunt object at the corner of a wall.
The wound seems to be it may be an inch, maybe a little more, but it's definitely not past 2 inches. It's
2 inches deep or 1 inch deep?
deep.
Sorry.
So it's less than 2 inches deep. So it's more just like it's a lot, but it's not deep. It's pretty shallow.
Was it a sharp object or more of a blunt object that caused the wound? We should be able to tell by at least the shredding if it was like a saw or if it was more blunt, if it was torn kind of flesh around the
So it almost looks like it was two things, like a sharp object and a blunt object.
Like
But
simultaneously or one after the other, or
one after
I don't
the
know what you
other.
mean by that.
It's more
All right.
it's hard to explain. It's like almost the sharp object broke. And so they started using a blunt object instead.
To like hammer the nail in kind of a thing?
Kind of. Maybe.
All right. The next question is about how thick a cross is the wound. Like, if it was a sword, like it'd be like how thick is the sword? I'm not assuming it's a sword. I'm just wondering.
The wound itself is around 3 inches.
Sorry, I'm just double checking. The stab wound is 7 inches from top to bottom and 3 inches across. We're probably seeing this guy's entire brain.
So it's 3 inch. So the wound itself is 3 inches. With the circle around it, the whole like bruising and wound together is around 7 inches.
But the wound is like from top to bottom 3 inches. What about from side to side?
Side to side, it's around an inch. Like a little more than an inch.
I'll just say it loud. That's a peculiar wound. 3 inches top to bottom and an inch across. Then I'm gonna start asking questions. I believe I'm just gonna double check.
Okay.
All right. So, by the way, in my head, I'm just labeling everyone down as affairs. So, prepare for that. But I'm trying to think, what exactly was trying to happen? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the reason for the party was. If he knew something was coming to him, did he plan it for this day so that he'd be attacked so that we could kill the murderers in one place?
Maybe.
I think I'm actually gonna head to his study anyways, because that's probably a place he'd be a lot. But I want to first figure out what the wife's occupation is, and just as a starter, I want to know everyone's like name, race, height, that kind of stuff, just to get written down.
So the wife, a Leonin, I need to make I forgot to make a name for her. I think
Nameless female.
Charlize. Let's go with Charlize. She is a Leonin. She's taller, or not. She's tall. She's like around 6 foot. And she's pretty distraught right now. She says to you she mainly just stays at the manor. She doesn't really have a job or anything.
What was your 3-day meeting about then? What was so important that you had to leave right before a party to do a 3-day meeting?
So she used to have a job before, and so what it is, it's basically she used to have a job, and more is like she works. Nope, like she doesn't work, but like they call her up sometimes. Does that make sense? So she says,
what occupation? Accounting, secretarial, teacher.
She used to be a she used to help with the doctors, so like a nurse, and the meeting they had was like a big kind of like a doctor slash nurse, like, oh, here's like how to learn like new practices and stuff that's kind of going around.
And how long has she been out of practice? Like, how long has she not been legally working?
Legally working, she has not been working for over 7 years.
So that means she's technically not a nurse anymore. You have to keep up with your practice every year.
Yeah. She's not a nurse anymore.
And can you just tell me why she stopped working?
She mainly said because they just got married after that. They haven't even been married for 10 years yet, just like 7 years when she quit her job. Well, she quit her job so they can get married, because he was the Duke already, and she was just kind of nobody.
So quitting your job to work on the household is not exactly a bad thing. Cleaning, cooking is good, but we have a whole bunch of maids for this. I'm gonna be a dick and say, were you trying for children and unsuccessfully?
Yes. It just we I don't know. Never could have children.
That's perfectly normal. What about who would stand to inherit the thing? I believe you said your husband, your deceased husband, had a brother.
Yes, Richard. Nobody likes Richard.
I didn't realize that. Please tell me, please, everyone around the room, please let me know why you dislike Richard. I want a bit of details. I don't necessarily need to have an entire story.
Everyone, everyone together yells, "Richard is a drunk."
That almost sounds rehearsed. It's like, where was Richard invited to the party, or did he show up drunkenly? Does he know where the address is?
He does, but he currently is, he's supposed to stay away from the manor.
You have a restraining order. You wouldn't get a restraining order for simply alcoholism.
Well, you haven't met Richard.
You apart. I'm sorry for this, but I'm gonna rip you apart.
You haven't really met Richard.
No, I have not, but I also have not solved who murdered your husband, so please do not say blunt statements like that.
Richard, so there's another thing about Richard. He's a little bit of a rapist. Especially when he's drunk. Especially to his sister-in-law. AKA me.
His own wife? Alright, I believe that. Do you have a documented case of his assault? You would have to get a restraining order if this that's the follow.
3 of them.
And all 3 I assume all 3 happened with your husband present. I'm just trying to figure out mental state.
Yes. There was 2 before the wedding. And then there was 1 the day of.
Did you enjoy?
And then we got the restraining order right after. That was a nice day. You can tell she's being very sarcastic.
I know this is a very sensitive topic for most people, but how far did he get? I am not saying that in any kind of, sexual way. I'm simply wondering how aggressive he was.
The first time, not very far. Second time, it was it was touchy. Luckily it was stopped because she was with some friends, but it was pretty hard to get him off.
All right.
The day of the third time and hopefully the last time, he was stopped by his brother, aka the Duke.
And what is the Duke's name? I believe you gave it to me at some point, but I deleted it.
The Duke is Lacoire, aka the thing here. The actual name of the Duke is Malcolm. I don't think I said that earlier.
Malcolm.
All right. I think after that, I have enough questions for the person in the body. I believe I have enough evidence. Well, sorry, I meant this last time. I'm gonna check the body for any other wounds. Anything as small as the pinprick on the finger, and which finger, which hand, to any kind of broken bones, lacerations, scrapes. Just broken bones, lacerations, scrapes,
you can see
bruises.
a scrape around the shin, which looks like he might have fell. But that's it. Nothing
Fallen
else.
on what? Would that be carpet, gravel, dirt, grass, wood? Some things leave particulates like dirt.
The floor, so like wood.
And then the pinprick you had said before on one of his fingers. What is it? With the pad of his finger, and which finger, which hand?
It is on his thumb. on the like pad. Yeah.
Which hand?
Left hand.
Does it look precise or sloppy?
I mean, it being
Is there any bruising
thin
around
prick,
it?
it kind of looks at random.
Some may have tried to steal his blood, or he may have done. If it was well practiced, it may have been him doing it. If it was at an angle, or if it was bruised, or the area around it was bruised, it may have been forced.
It looks accidental.
Was your husband usually clumsy? He has a pinprick on his thumb, his left hand. Was he left-handed?
He was what's the word? Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. All right.
Yes.
Was he usually clumsy?
At times, yes. He anytime he would sometimes he would just have these I want to call it like an attack, like a panic attack, but just it wasn't. It was just like out of nowhere, super clumsy. It's very strange.
This coincident with anything. Any nights he drank, well, if he was wine. Any nights he ate a certain food, a full moon, a specific time of the year.
It's around fall. Moon's normal. It's just like a waning crescent. And it's like nothing really important in dates or anything.
I'm just wondering if he was clumsy on certain dates with certain triggers.
No. Not really. Some days more than others, though.
I'm checking over the last of my questions, and I'll head to study, but I'm going to just double check. I don't have anything left to ask.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you have a second, could you maybe like type it out or tell me? I want to know like the race, like name of everyone we've met so far.
So there's there's the wife, who is Clarice, who's Leonin, who's around 6 foot. You have the Duke of Arlington, who's did I say what race he was? I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
He's a lizard folk. And he's around like 5'8". You have the Duchess, who is T, and she's around like 5'7". Like like a standard height. I don't know.
All right, and the rest of them, I think we met some more. I didn't personally meet, and that's fine.
The Kenku is around. It's pretty short. He's around like 4'9". Doesn't have a name. You have the Kobold, aka Sir Wellington, who is 2'2". You have Franklin, who is a whopping 7 foot and is very dumb. He is an orc. You have no idea why he's here. You just know he is. And then you have you have Claire, which is the Vindalcan maid. You have Sarah, who is the head maid, who is a shoot. What did I say? I forgot what I put. Let me look. She is also a Vandalcan. You have Frederick, who is
sorry. How
human.
tall was
how
tall was Sarah?
Sarah was is 5'9", and Claire's like 5'7". Frederick is a human. He's around 5'9".
Richard as well, if you would. If she can describe him, or
Oh.
if someone will.
So Richard's also a tabaxi, and he's he was around 5'11".
All right, I'll head. Sorry if I took up a lot of questions. I'm going to head to this study.
Okay. Well, that would take a turn to get to the study. So Watson.
Hmm.
Watson.
Cappy.
Watson.
Oops, sorry, what's the situation again?
Your turn.
Okay. So just to be sure, use my I use my steel defender to keep an eye on everybody.
Okay.
I order him that anybody that tries to attack him or look suspicious will be pinned down immediately. If they struggle even more, their kneecaps will be broken.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now after that, I try to investigate the body also. Is there any kind of blood marks or no?
You don't see as much as Sherlock did. Nothing new.
Hmm. Was there any kind of evidence of use of magic that could possibly remove marks of blood?
Roll Arcana.
Give me a second. Okay.
Okay. Someone might have used magic. You're not 100% sure, but you believe so. You don't know what spell or anything, but you think someone might have used magic to at least cover up the blood.
Hmm.
Okay, is that all?
Can you do a perception check of anything that seems out of place in the room?
Could you say that? You got really quiet.
Sorry. Can you do a perception check to see anything that seems out of place in the room?
The room's very empty. It's literally like all that's really here is a chandelier and then like a piano.
Okay, so there's no.
And then like a small stage for like a band.
So there isn't any kind of leftover debris of gunpowder or maybe even a bullet.
No.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. So now, so where did Ark want to go again? I forgot.
To the
Library?
study, to the library.
Library, yeah. Okay. So in the library, it looks clean. Like everything doesn't have like there's no dust or anything, and all the books are put into the right space. The table's clean. There's nothing on it. Chairs pushed in. Everything looks like it looks like it was just recently cleaned and no one's been in really.
Hmm. That's. It doesn't seem this place has been used.
Just
Odd. I would like to roll perception to see if I see. Do I roll perception or investigation to see if there's anything that is not obvious?
Investigation.
Okay, I'm gonna roll investigation to see if there's like something that is not necessarily something like is like something that doesn't really stand out, but it is not supposed to be here.
Okay.
I was about to put 10. I was about to put 10 on the roll list. My investigation is 6. 17. What do I get?
You see that one of the windows is kind of creaked open.
Okay.
That's about it though.
Okay, I walk towards the window and examine it.
The window, like most of the windows in this house are very like pretty large and very nice looking.
Okay.
Like they're the like big like 2 pane by 8 pane or whatever, where it's like very large but pretty thin. But it kind of opens up to the outside, and you can see that this one is opened up.
This is odd. I find this really peculiar. I highly doubt the maids will not close this window. Is there like anything wrong with the window?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just open.
I proceed to look outside the window. What do I see outside of it?
Roll investigation.
Okay, let's copy paste this again. Another 17.
Dice made that's weird. Anyway, so it's not. It rained the day before, so you can see some mud, and you can see some footprints.
Footprints. How high are we?
You're on the first floor.
Okay, so they can just literally jump off.
Yeah.
They go, priest, stay here. I am gonna go on the hunt. I follow the mud trail.
Okay. It leads to the study.
I examined the before I decide to go into the study's window. I examined the footprints. Like if like are they big? Are they women? Are they like do they have like distinctive shape? Something like a woman will wear, or perhaps a man.
They're boots.
Okay.
So it's hard to tell.
Okay, so I look at the window of the study, and is it open or closed?
It's open.
Are there any mud tracks on the window?
No.
I proceed to climb into the window.
the wall.
Didn't you say all the doors and windows were locked when we did the mystery? I'm not saying this to
no.
mitigate.
The windows and doors are locked to the second floor.
All right, so I'm just checking about the basics. I wasn't trying to metagame to figure out stuff.
No, just the second floor is all locked.
All right.
So I go through the window. I would like to roll investigation to see if there's anything off with the room.
Immediately, you see blood.
Oh dear me. How much blood?
So you notice that that there immediately you notice there is a broken chair. So it looks like a chair was broken, and then like someone was being beat with it, and then stabbed with it.
I guess I just found our murder weapon.
Yep.
So this doesn't explain. So this doesn't explain how the body got to where it did. Then again, they could have used meditation. I roll investigation on the door. To see if
the door was left open.
Oh. Like
Creaked
is
open.
it wide? Like is it
not wide
wide
open,
like
but it was creaked open. All the other doors were closed, but this one was creaked open. Oh, Sherlock also arrives to the study now.
Ah, Sherlock. You'll be happy to know that I just found our murder.
Are you sure about that?
You think you know.
Well,
you found
I
a chair
believe-
with a missing leg.
Well, there's a chair with a missing leg, and there is blood on the floor. Clearly, there was a struggle here.
I determined that previously.
Yes, but here in particular where the murder happened.
Do you want me to take my turn, or do you want me to continue on? We can have a conversation.
You can take the turns at at the same time.
You came through the window, didn't you? Because I'm noting the window's open, and I'm taking a guess.
Yes, I was in the library with our new priest. I noticed a mud trail outside. I followed it here outside the window.
Was the mud trail going from the library to the study, or the study to the library?
Grim.
Library to the study.
From the library to the study.
Did you look through the library?
I did. There was nothing out of the ordinary except the window. However, what does not make sense to me is if the intruder came to the window, why are there no mud tracks on the window itself?
I will also, I guess, investigate for mud tracks and stuff. Investigate around the room.
There's no mud tracks.
Are there any boots nearby?
There are no boots either.
Just wondering if the intruder took off their boots and then came in the window. So we have. Can you describe the chair and blood to me?
So in the room, you can see that it's like one main chair and then two like smaller chairs, like just like simple wooden chairs. The chair that is broken is on its side, and it's one of the wooden chairs.
And you said it's missing a leg, right?
Yes, like someone broke off the leg.
All right, and there's a big puddle of blood. I'm assuming because of the key line of whatever
actually,
that
it's small puddle.
So is it the rest of the blood, or is there still some missing?
There's a lot missing. This is like a small stain in the carpet, but it is very noticeable.
So, Watson, what do you determine from this? No, Watson, Sherlock.
Sherlock?
Holmes?
Hello? Sherlock?
Wait.
Are you Holmes?
Don't worry. He's just having his mid-morning stroke. Don't worry about it.
Mid-morning. It's not.
I hate it when
okay.
those happen.
Yeah. Well, What does Bagels do?
I want to do something with perception.
Okay. What about it?
I don't know what you're allowing me to do with
You look at
perception.
books. You look and see there are books.
You can't understand it in the first place.
I can read somewhat.
You have to have 8 to read, so he can read.
I have a 9.
Yeah, you can read.
Your vocabulary is basically a third grader.
Yes. Not the best reader, but can read.
How the hell did you become a priest?
You're gonna be a dumb priest.
I be a wise boy.
To be fair, if we do this narratively, he is a replacement from the last guy we had in the team.
See, one question, since I've seen a lot of, I still remember a really bad pope. I take back my statement.
Okay. Bagels, you notice nothing. Because you didn't investigate or anything. You just saw there are books!
Okay, then I'll investigate me.
What?
And
There's a difference between investigate and
I'll be
perception.
right back. I need to restart my Discord.
Okay. There's a difference between
Stupid
investigation and
dice.
perception, so yeah. You see nothing. Yep. It's just a library. It's just a book place. There are books and a table and a chair.
Yeah, she says we need to carry on. She is having internet problems again.
Okay. Okay. Well, while in the library, it's now like Watson. Watson, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
I wish I could make that epic throw.
It will be epic. It depends on what your perception of epic bagels. There is epic success and epic failure. Let's see what.
I'm really afraid right now.
Let's see what Dice Maiden says. Oh, Dice Maiden, may you bless
Sorry. Yeah,
happy.
okay, sorry. So, do I have to roll a nat 20 or?
No, you don't have to roll a nat 20. You just need. You mean a d20?
Okay. Oh, sorry. A d10.
Yeah,
I have a D20.
you gotta need a roll. You gotta roll a d20. And nat 20 is not
Dice.
necessary.
Oh, Dice Maiden, give this man a nat 1.
Don't worry, I have a +5 for some reason.
Just roll.
Oh.
So, hey, Dice Maiden, don't. Dice Maiden, please help me here. I don't want to get stabbed. I'm just a poor old Watson. Don't fuck with me, Dice Maiden.
Damn it.
You actually fail.
Wait,
How the hell?
what?
It was a 20.
What?
It was a
What?
20.
You
What?
bastard! You lied to me!
You fall
You
asleep.
lied to me!
You are knocked out.
Uh.
You fall asleep. From out of
I
nowhere.
still defender.
Bagels! Do a perception check.
Yay!
Is that your perception?
Yes.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Also, my passive is 20 with observant. Just saying.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, not that.
You are stabbed.
Oh no.
You take 1d8 damage.
Oh
Let
no.
me roll.
That's an HP. Okay.
You take 9 damage.
Wait, you said D8.
Yeah, a d8. I never said the modifier.
Bullying. Okay.
You take 9 damage.
Okay, I gotta calculate sing.
It's like basic subtraction.
I know.
Anyway, you were stabbed. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
You can do it, Bagels. You can do
I
it.
can do that.
You also pass out.
Oh.
Damn it.
Wow, Favorite, what kind of skills does this person have?
You are now dead.
I knew I was fucked. I would have bled to death.
Hey, I said you were gonna die anyway, so yeah.
How? You were gonna.
I
murder
warned
me
you.
just
You were
because I
going
was
to
1
die.
minute late.
I warned.
I knew
You
it.
were more than
I
1
kn-
minute late.
No, I mean on the second attempt.
You were way
Where
more
you
than
gave-
1 minute. No, you were
where you
way
gave
more.
me where you gave me the duration of an entire song.
Oh no, you were late by more than a minute.
No, that's not
Anyway,
complain
you
about
die.
this. He's dead.
You're stabbed to death. You saw who
What is
as well.
message me? Who? What is this man's modifiers?
Not a man.
Oh
It's a
no!
woman.
What is?
It's
Nobody needs-
men.
Tell
Nobody
the
needs-
ghost.
It's
Tell the
men.
ghost who did it. The ghost
So,
saw who did it.
You're now alive, kind of. You're a ghost, and you see the Duke. It's like
Oh, hey, Cyan.
I should have known.
Bagels,
Kanan.
dead.
Bagels just
Bagels
was
is
murdered.
dead.
He's dead.
Bagels was
He's
murdered.
dead. I must.
Yep.
I found the murderer, but I'm dead.
Haha.
You can't talk to us anymore.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think I can cast spells as a dead person. Damn it.
I mean, you can talk to the victim.
Oh well.
Unless we have a necromancer in our group, but that's not gonna happen. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate
we-
life. Why am
I'm
I the
finally
only
back.
one with? I hate
I
life. Why am I
warned
the
you.
only one?
I
Sorry,
Why am I
warned you.
No, that's not the reason. I'm the only one here with speak with dead, and I died.
Shut up.
Yes.
Okay, so basically,
What happened while I was gone?
Bagels was
okay.
murdered.
Yes, but what about the discovery of the room and how was Bagel?
He was stabbed to
I
death.
probably know that.
He was
Sorry.
stabbed
This
to death.
man has bullshit modifiers.
Actually, no, he
So-
has pretty, like, normal modifiers.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi actually shut off. We had to do a hard restart.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's why I disconnected a whole bunch of times because my Wi-Fi was cutting in and out. It should be back now,
Ooh.
but
Okay.
so I assume we don't know Bagels has been murdered.
know who the
So
murderer
Watson
is.
is asleep.
Did I miss initiative or something?
No,
No.
we're not in combat. We're not in
Constitution
combat.
saving throw. Just out of nowhere, just knocked out. It wasn't affected. It did. It's not enough to affect you since you're in a different room, but they were knocked
Because
out.
You're with me right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So, So Bagels, you want to talk to the Duke?
Hey, Duke. How's
Can we even
being
hear it?
dead? Hmm.
Wait a second. If he's talking to don't, if he's talking to that means we can't even use this information to help us because we can't even hear Bagels.
Exactly.
I can't
So,
interact with anything. I can just face through things.
Yeah.
Epic.
I just imagine Bagels like
Wait,
in
can
front
I
of our face.
can I ghostly move objects?
No.
I think
Oh,
technically the
okay.
message cantrip doesn't say the creature has to be alive. So if I find his
Yes,
corpse,
you
it's
can
different.
do message, kind of.
I can or cannot.
You can do message.
but what about Bagels? Can he even reply?
Technically, they might be able to. They can only the listener can reply this message. But if I get nothing, that's still indicative. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure out if my character would actually go say, "Hey, Watson, we found the murder weapon. Come do your stupid human thing."
Yeah.
Respect for the team. I love it.
So
It's like,
yeah.
"Hey, Watson, we found a bunch of blood. Come do your stupid human thing." I might say that. I'm trying to figure out if that's metagaming. It's up to you.
So the Duke is kind of just he's on his chandelier as a ghost, kind of just in shock. So you can go float up to him.
Okay. Float.
He doesn't reply.
Hmm. I'm wondering if I go inside people, would I make them shiver? Hmm.
Okay. I do have any kind of holy spells, so please. I don't
What?
want that ghost. I don't want ghost Bagels near me.
I'm gonna do something when I find Bagels' body. I am gonna do something. I'm gonna do something.
So wait, I'm still in the study, correct?
Yes.
You're with me. We're still investigating the air room right now.
All right.
I'm not. I'm still in the hallways. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yes.
Okay, you're
Hall.
unconscious.
It's not a hallway. It's just a hall.
Wait, are you gonna tell me who? Wait, did you? No.
It was multiple people.
Oh, who murdered me?
Alright.
You
Okay, yes, we
couldn't
have to
quite
find the body.
see, even with your perception. You could see that someone was about to stab you, but you couldn't dodge in time. You were stabbed, then you were knocked out, and then you were stabbed repeatedly.
How did they rapidly get over an 18? Hmm.
Yeah, it's funny sight to see. Not gonna lie.
Is that your armor class? Because if it's your armor class, they can just take off your armor and shiv you.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that.
And they tend to have an advantage on melee attacks while prone.
Yep.
Oh, I
Alright.
forgot how bad being asleep is.
Yep.
Especially when there's someone who's been murdered in this place. So at least we're still assuming it's a murder. So
Yep.
Okay, so back to it. So,
there's only two
so
of us here.
yeah.
Yeah,
there's
because
only
the other
two.
one's
So
knocked
let's
out.
Yeah.
Watson
Everyone's
can
dead.
do another Constitution saving throw if he wants to try.
I'll try.
It's actually lowered now since the target is away.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try. Give me a second.
Noises.
Okay, you wake up.
I immediately go to Sherlock.
Okay. You don't quite notice who everyone's gone, basically.
Watson, you look more disheveled than usual. What did you do?
I was I was I was knocked out by something.
And you didn't fight back?
I didn't even notice.
Wait a minute. You were attacked, Watson?
Yes.
I
Wait.
sprint immediately out the door to the library.
Don't split up. Watson, should we
Chase
follow
after.
him?
Yeah,
Should
we
we
should
follow
follow him.
Watson?
We should
Done.
follow him.
We book it after our himbo.
You see a large pool of blood coming out into out the library entrance.
Oh, no.
Amazing, another one. Maybe this murder won't be boring.
Well, for crying out loud. Forget it. You're a psych. You might as well be a psycho as the others. I bust open the door.
High
The door's
functioning
open.
sociopath.
Oh, wait, it was wide open, or was it just unlocked?
It was wide open. The
Oh,
murderers
okay,
don't
so-
care anymore.
Okay, so I just.
Or nothing.
I lean towards the corpse. Good old priest, I knew thee well. I take a piece of paper with his name on it, along with other names that have been crossed out, and I cross his name. Well, that was the 30th one this year.
Why is it
Oh.
always the priest?
I don't know.
Can't they do something?
May I remind you, Sherlock, you hired these people.
No, I didn't. Watson hired them.
Watson told me you
didn't
hired
even know
this
him.
one. Watson told me you hired this one.
He showed up. Was he not supposed to be here?
I mean, I assumed he was part of the.
You know how Watson writes all the
I
stories.
thought he was
He must have just showed up.
okay. First of all, I thought okay. First of all, I thought that he wouldn't show up. I didn't think it actually show up. I saw an application for an orc priest. I didn't think he'd actually exist.
Can I slap Watson for incompetence?
I mean, sure.
Okay, I roll to slap him with an unarmed strike. It will do 1 damage, but it will still be dynamic to see how much damage I would have done to him. So it's a
Just
roll for hit. Do I automatically hit in this case?
no.
No,
Okay.
I'll tell you.
But the damage is reduced to either 1 or 2.
1d
I'll tell you if it's a hit or not.
20 plus 8, I think. Plus 8.
Yes. Okay,
18.
you slap him.
You bitch smack.
It does
slap
1
him right in the
damage.
side of his body.
It does 1 damage.
You incompetent Watson!
All right.
Oh. Ooh.
At least we get his money. Okay, check his pockets first. The money.
That is true.
potion.
I should loot him. I should loot him for. Yes, you're right. I should loot
Does
him.
he have a healing potion? Can we bring him back?
No.
Don't
He
bring
has
him back.
nothing. I don't think he does.
What about the clothing? I mean, the
Yeah.
holies, right? So we can
We're
sell
quick
rope.
ship him-
Sure.
ship him. We can start
I rip all
Maybe
the
you should
clothes
loot the
and
body afterwards.
We
Okay,
thought the
I'm gonna-
body will still be here.
I'm gonna investigate the body to figure out how many murderers we have.
So you can notice that he was stabbed, and then
Stab with what? Knife, sword,
it
pen,
was.
claws.
It looks to be like probably the leg of the chair. It's very sharp and has multiple ends, but it also has like some parts that are more blunt than others. He was stabbed, but then put to sleep. As you can notice that he was trying, like, one wound kind of like sticks out more than the others, which is most likely the first, like, because it's not as bad. But the
He'll be bleeding
others
for a
look
little
like,
bit while we do this. That's
yeah.
fine.
And then the others were just like full on just stabs and bruises.
Different. Are they done like different people did it? Like, different strength. Different
It
angles,
almost
different heights?
the attack looked like it was all one person, but you think multiple people were in here. Because you can see 2 sets of footprints in the blood.
What size footprints? Can I, like, you know, if
Um,
they're a large person, a smaller person,
You can
kobold
see
kind of thing.
boots that are like medium sized, and then you can see bird feet.
Can I track? Can I track it?
I assume
Um,
Watson and I are on high
you-
alert to go shank anything that moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I
So
track it?
so you kind of like see the footprints lead out into the dining hall.
Wait. I left my steel defender towards the people.
What?
Anything that I left my steel defenders with the most people in it. It has a passive where it can be surprised and it can see everything. So basically, if there's
So
one person
like you
missing,
weren't surprised. What happened is someone used a spell and but you couldn't tell.
so can we
Is
turn
the
my steel
chair like
defender? Can I turn steel defender to check on him
What? You
to
kind
see if he notices? Sorry. Can I return to my steel defender to check on him to see if he noticed something weird?
I can also cast locate object in the chair like if it's not, you know, embedded in Beggle's corpse.
It is not. It is not embedded in his corpse.
So if we need it, when we can't find it, I can cast locate object.
There is tracks leading to the dining hall.
I follow the tracks to the
I'll let
dining hall.
let Watson finish up his little humany thing first. I like to watch him sometimes, but we gotta watch. Let's watch him do something fun. We'll go do it.
I will never understand your interest, Sherlock.
Sometimes you need a when someone like me is extremely above intelligence, you need someone of average or below intelligence to make deductions sometimes. It's somewhat entertaining almost to see what a normal person would do.
So you're telling me you hired him for entertainment purposes?
Oh, I never hired him.
Yeah, I'm just following her.
I just keep saying there's a murder showing up and to show up, and he does. It's great.
At least I know you hired me, considering you are not the most physical of adaptations.
How did I become in charge of her finances?
I don't know.
Do not make me give you another slap.
Okay.
And this
All right,
time,
Watson, were you doing something? Otherwise, I think we should follow these tracks, the evident murderer's tracks, literally in blood.
Let's follow it.
Follow the tracks.
Okay. So do you kind of like look in before you actually go, or do you like immediately just go in?
Absolutely.
So you kind of peer around, do a
I have
dexterity,
this spell unseen servant. I may check. 1 second.
roll a stealth so no one can spot you.
All of us.
Yes.
do we all roll for?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to go head first into the dining room, which is most likely
Okay.
where the murderers are.
Roll. 1d20. I need to check what was my self statistic. My stealth is +8.
I might stumble and fall.
I
Give me a sec.
fail.
Oh wow.
Leave it.
Look, I have 4th level spells. There is no fail. There is only arson.
I will now. Now I will now do my stealth roll. Let's see what happens.
Okay, you all fail. You're all spotted. Roll for initiative.
Well, shit.
Oh, Bagels, you
shit.
can also join initiative.
Okay. The ghost can join initiative.
Well,
I don't know what the
I'm a
ghost can
wizard,
do.
so
So
if
7,
anyone hits me,
4.
that's it. So good luck, everyone.
Time for them to roll.
Initiative is plus my dexterity modifier, right?
Yes.
I should have multi-class and I should have multi-class.
But since you have alert, it's even higher.
Alert, I believe, adds +5 to your initiative.
Yes, it does.
Plus 10. What the heck? Dice Maiden, what the heck?
So is
Oh
do
my
you have
God,
no modifier
Dice
for your
Maiden.
dexterity, or is it only +10?
He has a +5 to his dexterity. And then another +5 for...
Oh wow, so that just sucks.
Yeah.
We're all going last, everybody.
Yup. That's what it looks like so far.
As long as I don't go down the next 10 seconds, we're good.
Yep.
I wonder what I could
They
do
go
as a
first.
ghost.
So I'll tell you what you get to do, but you get very last turn. So
who are our attackers?
So it's the Kenku and the Wanti.
Ha. Benefit from whose death? Figured it out.
The Wanti has the weapon, while the Kenku is doing the spells.
Look, there's three of them. There's 2 of us. I have 4th level spells. We're gonna go smite this little woman.
He said 2. He said 3 of them, 2 of us. You mixed it up. I don't care. It's funny.
Oh, by the way, I can't be put to sleep. I can't be put to sleep by magic.
Oh, nice.
Good luck, everyone.
He's doing other spells right now, so.
But I don't know if he'll know that. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I also recall he's not in the fight with us.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one that goes is the Kenku. And then goes to the Wanti, and then it is Ark. Then it's Sherlock, and then it's Watson, and then
Ghost
lastly it's the Ghost. So let's roll to see. Let me get out what this guy does first.
If you guys can go kill him, I have counterspell. This is great. You have sleep spells, and I have counterspell, and can't be put to sleep. This is gonna be a fun game.
Yeah. So let me get out what this guy is gonna do though. So filter. Let me get out the thing. Where is it? Where is it?
I am gonna break their knee. I'm gonna break the guy with magic's kneecaps. I'm gonna
His
break his
Nico
elbows.
kneecaps?
What?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said, Bagel. What did you say?
You heard
let's
nothing?
see.
He
I'm
just
gonna
said
break
he
his
wants to
kneecaps,
break.
his elbows, his fingers, and then I'm gonna subset broken fingers while they're still attached to his hand into his mouth.
Let's see. Let's see what spell the Kenku's gonna use. It's going to use oh, why am I doing that? It's going to use a Ganzar Scorcher. So I need to roll twice, I think.
Nope.
Yep.
One of them's a 5. One of your rolls is a 5. Divination.
Yes. Wait, okay, so let's see, I roll. Oh, never mind. I don't roll. You guys roll.
Okay, what do we roll?
Make a dexterity saving throw. But I choose who. So.
So who makes the dex save?
Was that the dex save that I had to do?
Ark.
Okay.
Mm,
Let me roll because I'm on my phone at the moment. I'm doing exercise. So I'm gonna take a bit longer.
I mean, you have good dex, so most likely you'll succeed.
Given what has happened so far with a +10, I highly doubt it.
Good point.
Dice Maiden, please. I give you love and respect
It
while we
will
were in Death
you.
Watch. Look at me respect
He's gonna
here.
He's gonna fuck you.
Does not succeed.
Nope.
Beep it, Dice Maiden. I thought you loved me.
Dice maybe likes me in Death Watch for some reason.
He likes,
Okay,
he likes
Pack
you
both of
with
us.
me,
take
I don't ever
18
notice.
fire damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Bibet, since I'm a white dragonborn, I don't have resistance to that.
Nope.
God damn it, why were you white?
Okay, how much damage did I take?
18.
That's racist.
1-8.
Okay. 18.
18.
Okay, 18 minus 51
Yeah,
is
you-
4. It's 40. It's 47, right?
What? No.
Oh, that would be 30. 30. Yeah. 8 minus 11 is.
It's 33.
33. Yes. So I'm down to 33 health.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
hurts.
Okay, now it's the Wanti's turn.
Okay.
And it's going to do... It gets 3 attacks. Or 2
Oh,
attacks.
two.
2 attacks. So it's going to attack Sherlock and Watson separately.
Its attack against me rolls a 5. Does it hit?
It rolls a 5? What?
Divination wizard.
Divination go. Yeah.
Um,
Divination wizard.
what's your
can say,
armor?
Before
no,
you roll,
no,
before your
this-
roll, I can change the roll of your dice before I know
Oh.
the roll. But I only have 2 dice per day, so I'm changing the roll. She rolls against me to a 5. I have to roll the dice preset. I rolled a 5 and a 17.
Okay.
So her attack
What's
against
your
me,
armor?
one of the dice,
What's your armor?
14.
Okay, it misses. But it does hit Watson with an 18, if that hits.
Sorry, what's the
18, does that hit?
sorry, what's the roll on damage again? Sorry.
Does an
My AC
18 hit?
It hits.
Okay, it's now going to do damage.
She's just gonna shank you with a table leg. You're gonna be fine.
yes, the best murder weapon, the chair.
8
Which kill
damage.
bagels.
Am I getting
my
burn
God.
damage right now?
What?
Am I getting burn damage?
No, you're taking piercing.
This is the
Okay.
Wanty with a club.
Yeah.
Bastard child.
No, chair leg.
So you take 8 damage. The Wanty then moves backwards, moves away.
Perfect.
Yeah. It is now Ark's turn.
I charge as the magic caster with an unarmed strike for trying to set me on fire.
Okay.
Okay, I need to
Roll to hit.
Roll.
Me,
Yeah.
martial art.
20 plus 8.
The dice. The maiden.
Okay.
Oh my god. Here,
this-
I'll roll it on my phone then.
No, I do have a rolling dice device in my phone.
Well, I trust it. I already got it. So it's 21. That hits.
Okay.
Dice
that
maiden
is
died.
It. I
Yeah.
proceed to break the first kneecap.
How much damage do you do? 1d4?
Oh, I
Wait.
need to roll that.
Wait a minute.
I do 1d. Let me see. 1d5. No, I do 1d6 plus 5.
1d6? Why do you do 1d6?
Yeah, that was it says
Monk.
on my character sheet.
I thought monks do 1d4.
Well,
It
this,
levels with your monk
Oh,
level.
okay. I thought it's more dice, I guess. I don't know.
it's 1d6 plus 5.
Okay.
Um,
You
I
got an
wish
8.
Big,
You got an 8.
What type of Wanty
Okay.
is it? Because I don't even know if they
Pure
snakes
blood.
have kneecaps.
Pure blood.
Oh, okay.
And
No,
not
they do
attacking
have
a pure
kneecaps.
blood. It's attacking. He said he's attacking the Kenku.
Oh.
So I do flurry of blows, and can you roll that for me because I don't think Dice Maiden is working today.
Okay.
Mark down your key point.
It is a 1d20 plus 8. And I forgot how many strikes do I do with flurry of blows?
2 more.
Okay, do more strike.
Okay. Neither of them hit.
Okay. Okay. I'm guessing I cannot do my unarmed strike now. My bonus attack.
No, because
Your
you hit
bonus
the first
action
time.
was
You hit the
your
first
bonus
time.
action was for Fury of Blows.
He also gets
Instead of
another
doing
one for being a monk. He gets another attack. You did hit the first time, so you do get your bonus action attack.
Okay, then I do it again.
Okay, your attack hits, and it's 1d6 plus what? 5?
Cast.
But then we can interrogate her.
Meh.
Okay, you did 19 damage in total.
Oh, baby, I might as well have bent the entire arm. You know,
I mean, it's still alive.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It's pretty alive.
Okay. So yeah,
Not
that
for
would be the
long.
end of my actions.
Okay. It is now Sherlock's turn.
I'm going to say, does anyone smell roast chicken and cast Wall of Fire? I'm going to separate it so that my friend is not about to be cooked alive, and I'm going to the other two and divide the room in half.
Okay.
Let me just check the spell thing.
Wall of cook.
They both need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. They both have pretty decent dexterity.
That's not going to help. I do a lot of damage. I do half on a save dex, and it's against my spell DC, which I believe is 16.
I hope they
Okay,
nat
so
one.
what's your DC?
16.
Okay. The Kenku fails, but the 1T passes.
Roll 5d8 fire damage. If they start their turn in the, I believe if they enter the wall of fire, or if they start their turn, I'll double check. But they take a lot of damage if they stay in the wall of fire. So please roll 5d8 if the dice main doesn't work and hurt them.
Okay. So 19, meaning 19 to the Kenku. Kenku's looking pretty weak now.
It better be.
And then the 1T is only takes 10, I believe. Or is it 9? 9, I think. Anyway, it's looking like it can do a lot more. So now it's Watson.
Yay!
But I'm concentrating, so that's my entire thing after this.
Mm, I tried to hit him with the rapier. Give me a second.
Which one?
The one nearest to me.
Okay, so the Kenku.
The
And
roast
my side of the
chicken.
wall, one side of the wall is fiery damage, one side of the wall is just fire. So
Also, I enchanted my rapier with the enhanced weapon, so I have +1 on the.
You mean a wall of roast chicken?
it was like the
Yes.
best thing I could have done. I'm just such a dick.
Wait, what's wrong with the dice man?
Dice Maiden broke.
We've been saying that for a while. What's your modifier?
So I have +1 to the enhancements.
But what's your normal modifier?
For melee, I believe it's strength.
It can be strength or dex since it's a finesse weapon.
No, no. It's due to me changing it to a magic weapon since I enhanced it. It's now to my intelligence modifier. For the battlesmith,
Oh,
And
okay.
what's your intelligence modifier then?
3.
So it's +4.
Yep.
That hits. What's the damage?
In the process of that, I also cast branding smite.
What's the damage? Like, what are the dice?
Okay, so it's second 1d8 plus. I'm just gonna write it down.
Just tell me what it is.
Okay, 1d8 plus 1 piercing and 2d6.
So 2d6, 1d8, and what? 2?
And no, that's all. 1d8 plus 1. That's it.
So 1d8 plus 1.
You want to put your
Plus
whole
3.
damage total in one hack.
Yeah. 2d6 and 2d6.
Okay. You did 18 damage. You don't fully kill the Kenku, but the Kenku is down.
It'll burn if it ends its turn in my thing. It does 5d8 more fire damage if it tries to
Yep,
get through the wall, I
it
believe, or if it
burns.
ends its turn in the wall. So
It burns.
roast chicken.
Yay! We did it.
Okay.
We did it, Sherlock.
There's still the other. Okay, it's now the ghost turn.
Yay.
If you can
What
keep
can
her
I
on the
do?
wall, we'll cook her.
So you can look, or you can try to, like, get into an object or a person.
If you can possess her and keep her in the wall of fire, she'll cook. It's gonna be great.
I want some roast snake. Can I cook the snake?
You can try to go into the snake, but you're also going to take even more damage, meaning you're going to become a ghost, which is even worse.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
You can try and wrestle the weapon out of her hand.
Yeah.
Wait, I have an idea. What if I become the object she's holding?
You mean the weapon? Like
Yes.
Sherlock just said?
Yes. What if I become the
Okay.
weapon?
Roll a d20. Or I'll do it. You fail.
Damn it.
How you die?
Okay. Well, it's now the Wantee's turn. It immediately gets out of the fire, I assume. Do I have to roll anything for that?
Double checking. I think there's something where if you walk through it, you take damage, but I'm double checking.
It's already in the fire, is the thing. So it's walking
It
out.
was on one side of the wall.
Oh, okay.
I can control exactly how the wall moves. It can be like a curvy wall as well. I put the Kenku in the wall because it moved because we were fighting it and I didn't want to hurt my friend. But I put the Wanty on the bad side of the wall. I'm double checking the dice things though.
Okay.
I don't know what a ghost means. Does that mean a revenant?
I don't really know. It says if it ends its turn within 10 feet of the wrong side of the wall, it takes damage. But other than that, I don't really know.
I'm gonna say it gets through the wall. I'm saying it's gonna make a dex check.
It is opaque as well, so.
It got a nat 20.
Well, shit.
It gets through the wall.
Why do you roll so good for NPCs?
I haven't lately. It's just this one's been good. Anyway, so now it's going to try to hit people.
Does Bagels help with that?
Okay. No, he cannot.
Oh, right. He failed. Sorry.
Okay, it hits Sherlock and Watson again.
Ow.
Okay. It hits Sherlock, and also hits Watson.
I don't really care. Hit me. You're hitting me with a wooden stick. I just lit the entire room on fire with a flick of my hand. I don't really care.
It does 12 damage.
Boo hoo.
And then it does
I'm
7
alive.
damage to Watson. It's now
How did
going
I
to
make
do a
12?
thing to where it so it also gets like a bonus action kind of thing. To where it's going to it's basically going to do shoot. Oh. It's basically going to climb up because there's like chandeliers and whatnot all throughout the house. It basically it jumps up to the chandelier.
Is that an opportunity attack for either of us? I don't assume it is.
It is not.
Alright, so it's in the chandelier.
Yeah, it avoids opportunity attack.
That's fine, I have fireball.
Yep.
Wait a minute. What's this house made out of?
Wood.
Not for much longer.
Wood and
Wait,
stone.
is
The outside is made of stone. The inside is made of wood.
It'll
Wait.
be fine.
Wouldn't the floor
It's-
be made of wood?
Yes.
The inside of this house
Shut
is
up!
about to be
You set the
fucking
floor on fire and does the house
ash.
on fire.
Would you
It'll be
prefer I
fun.
didn't crisp this chicken?
Well, we
Dude,
cannot.
don't
I
worry.
like fried chicken, but we cannot interrogate food.
Okay. Well, let's just go.
Hello,
Ark.
don't worry, I'll heal him later. Don't worry about it.
Ark. Go.
Yeah, okay.
What do you want to do?
Okay. The person is still in front of me, right?
It is on the chandelier.
Oh,
The
wait.
Kenku's dead
That's
and
not-
The
burning.
Kenku's dead, and the 1T is on the chandelier.
Okay. Can I reach Can I reach it?
How tall are you?
I don't think let's just say I'm average height.
Then no. You cannot
Okay,
reach it.
then. One of two things I will do. Either A, I throw Watson at the chandelier. But you know what? I can just use my ice rep and freeze him. I'm guessing 15 feet, right? Is the cone? Let me
Yeah.
see.
You can freeze them.
Okay, then.
Right.
Roll me 3d6.
Well, first I gotta roll Constitution.
All right.
What do I have to roll though?
Let's see. Okay. Constitution Constitution DC of 12.
It passes.
Okay.
You
Okay,
sure
what-
it's
okay.
12?
Okay, it says here, I'm reading. As in action, once for short rest, exhale in a 15 feet cone. Con DC 12, half damage on success.
Well, it
Or-
succeeds. So what's the
So
damage?
he only takes half damage. So how much do I roll?
I don't know.
It's 3d6. So I'm just gonna use my dice device to roll.
It got a 15, meaning
So-
it only did 7 damage.
Okay. But the chandelier is now frozen as well.
No.
Not for long.
It's not doing anything.
So I did nothing. Okay. No.
You did like
I
a
should've-
slight bit of damage.
I should have thrown Sherlock. I should have thrown Watson instead.
Okay, well, it's Sherlock's turn.
I'm
I could've
debating
given you.
polymorph or crispy.
Polymorph
Polymorph
or
is
crispy.
I
Polymorph or
polymorph.
crispy.
I can give all of your melee weapons into a ranged weapon.
I
with
don't need that.
An enchantment.
Right now, I'm just debating in my own head too. Do I polymorph this thing into something better? Like I can polymorph it into like I don't know a piglet or something, so we can talk
What
later.
about
Or I
a
could just-
child? Turn it into a child.
No, they will.
A
die
It can
in
spider.
the
still
fall.
fight us and scream. I don't want that.
But it would be
What's a
easier to
mute
trick.
animal?
What about a
What's a
mute
mute animal? What's a mute animal?
No, they can't cast spells in that form. It's
A
part
rabbit.
of polymorph. They won't be
A
able to use their
rabbit.
weapons or anything.
A
But it also
rabbit.
has to survive the fall, because if it dies during the fall, it turns back
Rabbit.
into a Wanty, and I've wasted my only other 4th level spell.
A rabbit.
Okay, wait. Could one of us catch it if it's turned into a child?
Yes.
Okay, turn it. I think we should turn it into a child, then undo the spell, and then I will get my interrogation sticks.
A child?
I'm gonna figure out what to polymorph it into, and it's what level is it? I actually have to know for the DC.
Like what's the challenge rating?
No,
I
what
guess?
level is the thing? I have to know because I have to make a creature of equal or less challenge rating.
Oh, the challenge rating would be, I believe an 8. Or not an 8.
Wait.
It would be a 5, I think.
Points to survive the fall.
Who has low enough hit points to survive but still be big?
A rabbit. A rabbit.
What about
Or a dog.
Rabbits won't have enough hit points. I don't want it to
what,
fly away. I want it to be useless.
what about
turn them into a turtle?
what about a chicken?
No, that's still the same thing. They will still run away. A turtle at least will survive the fall because hard shell, and of course it's slow as heck.
Good question. How close is it to dying?
It barely took any damage.
That really.
I think I might as well
matters.
just turn it into a
Okay.
female deer. It might be able to do some damage, but we'll just, tie it up. It'll be.
Oh,
Deer work
a
for-
deer,
I see.
a female deer.
Well, no,
God
turn
damn
it
it,
into Bambi. Turn it into Bambi.
I can only
Why
turn
Why
it into something
Bambi of all
normal.
people?
I have to turn to something that has enough hit points to survive the fall from the chandelier.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Dear child cannot survive fall.
Because if they fall from the chandelier and die on the floor, they turn back into a Wanty, and I've wasted my other 4th level spell.
Yeah, so turn it into female deer. Turn it into Bambi's mom then. There.
Question: what is it exactly? This enemy. What
A
species was
Wanty.
it?
It's
That's
just
a
a,
bird, right?
a pure Wanty
No.
fighter.
Like a
That
Like,
that's a bird.
it doesn't really have a class or anything, it just has this weapon.
But
a
it's a bird,
Wanty.
right?
A Wanty is a snake thing.
Kind of. They have like snake blood.
Yeah, it's not bird.
They don't look like snakes. They have like snake
Some
eyes,
do.
and that's about it.
Okay, and their appearance is what, overly human?
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing has a
So,
good enough hit points. The deer still has a little hit points. So do we turn to something bigger and risk it, or do we just
I think
Leave
octopuses. I believe octopuses are pretty
Drowning.
high,
drowning?
but they have 30 minutes above land.
Should we turn it into an octopus?
Well, if we can survive 30 minutes in the land, we can tie it up and then dispel it.
We can
and
also just kill it, and it'll turn back into the Wanty. And I have fireball still, so
I mean, can you not remove the spell once you cast it?
probably. All right, you know what? We're just gonna go for octopus. There's been a lot of debating.
Yeah.
It has the highest
Turn it into
health, and I believe it has pretty high AC. So,
Wisdom saving throw.
okay. It missed, or it not missed. It failed.
Octopus.
Da-da-da.
I'm going to look to the Wanty and say, I don't think you quite understand who you're dealing with. And then I'm going to turn into the octopus.
I'm gonna be sorry if I killed
It-
kill it by accident.
It now needs to make a dex check. It failed and is falling off the chandelier.
Yeah, because it has
Great.
octopus dex on land.
I'm going to move so I'm still in front of the door so it can't get out.
Okay.
I grab
That's
it
my
by
turn.
its legs.
What do you mean legs?
It has legs or arms or
Yeah.
whatever you like to call it.
Tentacles.
An octopus. Those
Tentacles.
giant legs.
Tentacles, octopus.
You can
tentacles,
call them whatever you want.
I grab its method of propulsion.
Is it
There.
gonna ink him?
It does not ink it because it has to be in water to ink.
I can
No, it can
technically still ink,
It can
but,
still ink.
Oh, it can? I can't remember.
but
Does it
It
drop the
basic-
crap?
it-
Wait, is it still gonna hit us?
It's just basically
no.
like pissing him. It's like basically pissing himself.
Okay, well, it's Ark successfully like catches it, and it can't do anything.
It can probably fight back, but not that well.
Well, it tried, but it failed.
All right, we have a pet octopus now. Can we go find the others and drop us?
Yay!
Interrogate this thing first. Turn it
Can you
back to what
tie
it
him
was.
up?
If I
Interrogate it.
turn it back, it'll kill
Can
us.
you?
Yeah, you
Wait,
need
no,
like a
I
rope or
have an
something.
I have an idea.
You're
We can't
dead.
hear you.
You're dead.
I can possess it so it doesn't attack you.
We don't hear you
Okay.
say that.
You don't know how the possessing works, though.
How does
Yeah.
it work?
I can attempt.
I won't tell you until you try.
I will attempt.
Okay, you try to attempt the octopus. Let's see if you succeed. You don't. You don't succeed.
Hey!
The octopus pukes.
You puke so
What did
bagel.
you just
Okay.
do?
I
You made
didn't
it
do anything.
vomit. I didn't even know they could do that.
I don't think they can, but who cares?
That's the laws of reality.
I didn't do anything. I just saw something went inside his body.
No. You can't see me.
All right, should we put it in like a glass of water or like a bowl and then close it so it can't get out and then go find
How
everyone? Because we
big-
can't exactly
How
interrogate it as
big
an
is this-
octopus.
wait a second. Wait, how big is this octopus?
It's not that big.
Well,
But-
I drag it all. You know what?
It's not a big octopus. It's a normal size octopus, which is not
question.
big.
What do they have for storage here?
Just put it in a barrel and seal it.
Yeah, they have plenty of wine.
Actually, if we make it really, really small, when it reverts in an hour, it'll just explode.
You know what? Does anyone have rope?
Yeah, just use rope.
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna tie it to a chair.
People
every
have
possible
rope.
It's an
angle.
octopus. It will
Yeah.
get out through anything the size of its beak. Rope will not help.
Well, if you have the tentacles around the beak, then it can't. So.
Okay. Well, I can't do any damage to it, otherwise it'll revert back.
Just
I
hold
think
on
if
to
we
it.
put
I think you just need to hold on to it.
Let's
I'm
go
just gonna
find the
hold on to
others,
it.
figure out what to do, because we're still, contracted to come here. And if anything happens, we're just gonna drop the octopus, toss it, and I'll fireball it in midair like a clay pigeon.
I mean, the weapon is now burning in fire, so because it fell off the chandelier.
No, the wall of flames, when I cast another spell, would have to be dispelled. I can't cast
Oh,
two spells
okay.
simultaneously with concentration. Can
Well,
someone go
it's now
finish
on
off
the
Kenku?
floor. It's on the floor then.
Can someone go finish off the Kenku?
The Kenku's like it can be killed
I'll
like,
grab the
really
murder weapon.
easily.
I'll do that. With the octopus
What happened to the
hand.
other murder weapon? We're still looking for the 7-inch diameter blunt
That
object.
it was
or at
that.
least
It was the
weapon.
chair. It was the chair. So the
we've
thing
solved
of the
it.
chair is there's two ends. There's the like basically like you know how it was a circle but it didn't fully reach to the center. That was like the end of the chair where it has like a cushion kind of thing. But these are
Alright.
pretty thick chairs. So that's where the circle was from. And then the like stabbing and whatnot was from the side that was stabbing. So
we've solved it.
yes, you solved it. Kind of. You
We
don't
still
know.
don't know
You
why
don't
the Kenku
motive.
fought everyone.
You don't know
We
motive.
don't know the motive. We don't
That's
know
what
the
we
motive
need
of
to
one
do.
who we burned to death in a corner, and the other one's an octopus. So
That's why we
He's not
should
dead yet.
interrogate them.
The Kenku is not dead
Oh,
yet.
fucking
It's
thank
just
you.
unconscious.
Oh, fucking.
okay, so we need to do something about the octopus. We need to find the other people in the mansion, see if they're all right, and we need to figure out what to do with the Kenku.
Wait, I have a question. Would it make it easier for me to succeed if I possess the sleeping thing?
No.
Okay.
Have you tried to possess yourself yet?
How the his body's gone.
No, it's not.
We only
His own
looted.
body is dying in the library still. It's probably
It's-
still bleeding.
It's decaying. That's the thing. It's decaying.
You should have
I
told me
don't want
that.
to. I don't want to be a zombie.
Well then,
Well,
yeah.
All right, there's like 3.5 bodies. We've done
Okay.
pretty good. Let's go find everyone.
3.5 bodies.
Well,
Well,
Bagels
can
is
I-
dead. The Kenku's dead.
Okay.
The Duke is dead, and this person's an octopus.
Well, the Kenku's not quite dead. It's unconscious, and if you do anything to it, it will die.
okay,
Can
I'm
I
just gonna grab it by the foot and drag it.
You cannot drag it. That will kill it.
Can
How
I
should that
attempt
kill it?
possession? Can I cast possession?
Shaggy,
Fine, you can try.
Shaggy,
You want to try to
Yay.
possess it? You
Yes.
failed.
This is bullying towards me.
No,
Shaggy,
you're just getting
good.
terrible rolls.
Shaggy, also good question. I go back to Bagel's body. I cast Firebolt on it just to burn it.
Okay.
Wait, do you get all the stuff off him?
Sorry, I take the loot first, then I use Firebolt.
You get 15 gold and whatever else he had.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
good
bringing a
enough.
naked orc.
We'll get another priest tomorrow.
I'll get ready with the hiring posting.
What was this one's name again?
I don't know. I don't care.
I think his name was Dip. I'm not really sure.
Well,
He's
he
Dip.
won't have a grave because I've almost burned this house down.
First of all, no one even remembers him anyway. So
Offended ghost noise. I'm gonna follow you people until the end of your life.
Hence,
I'm
you
not
and
the one
all
that
the
I'll tell you.
others. You and all the others. So you see a lot of ghosts just out of nowhere appear. They're all kind of just looking at Sherlock. It's like... And you see this
Yeah,
really
I've done
old
some
ghost. You see this ghost that, like, you can tell it's been a ghost for far too long, and it's like,
I mean,
God damn it,
I've-
Sherlock.
I've
Another
solved-
one?
I've solved a lot of murders, alright? But there's a lot of dead people that hate me.
Yep.
First of all, you always keep forgetting about the cleric. Any kind of priest that we have in the group, you always somehow end up dead.
Okay, we need to go. Okay,
So I
let's...
guess we'll hold the octopus, take the Kenku with us if we can, and go find the other people
Okay.
and tell them what happened.
You find other people. They were locked away in the lounge. So the kobold says that he was with the Kenku, but then he realized, oh, I must have fallen asleep. While talking to the Kenku, obviously the Kenku just used sleep. On the kobold. So basically, it was while they were in the lounge. The Wanty was in the library, but didn't read any books. Instead, went out through the library window, out to the study, and then killed killed the Duke. All because she wanted a love life. They didn't have one, but she wanted one.
Cool.
Was the wife having an emotional affair?
The wife, no, nothing was up with the wife.
Was
Too
she
bad.
sleeping with the was she sleeping with the brother?
No.
No. She might have been having
The
an
brother was in
emotional
jail.
affair.
The brother was in jail.
Have you not been paying attention, man?
I thought she's into kinky shit, man.
No,
So, what do we
no.
do with the octopus? This is only gonna last for an hour, and we've already spent some time with this.
Can you just place him into a mason jar?
I mean, the cops show up because after they've been kidnapped, one of them freed
Wait.
themselves and then like sent out a message to the
Someone
police.
kidnapped the cops?
No,
What?
not one of the cops.
Yes,
No,
because
one
the
of the
cops got
prisoners.
kidnapped.
One of the guests was got out of their thing. It's probably Franklin, and then like Franklin said, "Franklin need help," and then put down
No,
like the address.
Franklin
Didn't
can't
they
speak
call the cops when
language.
someone was?
Yes, he can.
Why
He all
did they call the cops once they've been kidnapped and not once someone had been obviously killed?
Well, because that's what investigators are for.
No, that's what the cops are for, to secure the scene, and then the investigators come.
I think
Yes,
what
correct.
happened was Franklin was the one who called you guys. And then Franklin was the one who called you guys because he thought that would be better than getting cops. Because he's
And
Franklin.
it turns out he was right. I brushed the ash off my hands.
Yes. Anyway, so basically he calls the cops. The cops are like, why is this place on fire? Anyway.
Temporarily.
I walk up to the cops and just say, it's her again.
They take away the Wanty and the
The octopus. She's still gonna be an octopus for a
yeah.
while.
the octopus and the kenku.
Oh, they also killed someone in the library. One of our
Yeah.
priests.
Yep.
We don't know his name. I think he doesn't have a family.
Yep. Anyway, so that was the end of this one-off. Yeah.
Yay.
Hooray.
the ending. They went off with their
They-
investigation.
Yep.
Zach's
You
still
joined-
following
they-
them. The ghost is still following them.
Yes, all
You joined a
30.
long line of people that follow me around.
Bagels, you're not the first, and for sure you're not the last. At this point, Watson has an entire army of ghosts.
I
Yep.
just casually committed arson in this house to try and kill
Yeah.
a bird. We're fine.
Yep.
You-
Okay.
You're not.
So yeah.
This isn't the first time.
So this isn't the first time that a house has been set on fire.
It
Anyway,
happens twice a week.
So yeah. So yeah, sorry there wasn't a video or anything last time. A lot of people couldn't make it, and I was sick. I'm talking to the viewers, by the
You're
way.
very sick.
I wasn't very sick. I didn't have like COVID or anything. I just had a really bad sinus infection, and my migraine would not go away all day. So yeah,
Hmm.
Oh, no,
it was
that's terrible.
amazing.
Could
I
you
love
tell me what would
migraines.
have happened if I succeeded the session?
Not much of a
You would have
difference.
infected them, and then you would have puked yourself out.
Oh.
So you got a little bit of puke, but not a lot. Like, unless you
So-
made a nat 20, which is like you get a minor possession, then nothing would have happened.
What?
I'm sure the ghosts around me can teach you how to possess people.
Yeah. One day. One day.
Pretty sure one
What?
of them might be.
Anyway.
One day
Pretty sure one
already-
of them. Pretty sure one of them might be your parents. I'm not totally sure.
So that was the one-off. Yeah. We would have also done Ironwood, but Dain was unavailable. Hopefully, people can do next week's thing
Wait,
because it's special.
Is next week Storm Ravens or what is the
Storm.
Okay. There.
Grim,
What's the
I
last
bet
time we
like
did Storm?
after a bit, like after like a bunch of investigations, the priest finally figured out how to possess a person and just started following them as another priest.
Maybe it's just all one long line of one priest just
no,
just
no, Shaggy. It's just titled first.
So what? Bagels is just one of a line of priests.
yes.
No, Bagel is
No,
a
not
curse.
Caboose.
Yes.
Carmine.
So Watson, do you include everything in your thing as well as what we assume is the line of priest dying? Because you're the one who writes everything.
Let me be honest here. That wasn't the first one. I'm pretty sure that a priest dies on a weekly basis.
But do you write it down in the story you always write? You're writing the books, I believe, and canonically.
Yes.
I write down everything, even your antics.
Perfect.
Do you include the one where he was found tied to the bed, half naked?
No, we don't talk about that one. We don't talk
Wait,
We
about that
absolutely
adventure.
talk about that one.
Wait a second here. Describe the story again. Describe the story. Who's being handcuffed?
So basically, this is from the BBC one. Sherlock is found completely naked in a hotel room, handcuffed to both posts of the bed,
Yeah.
and with a pillow over his,
Yeah,
genital.
yeah.
And he says to this poor maid who finds him, "The key to my release is under this pillow." The nurse then runs away screaming.
I
There
remember
is
that
actually a
now.
key under the pillow.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's just
I've had many adventures.
yes, there's been many
Oh,
adventures.
your arsony is a pretty common one, to be honest. I think you burned down like 5 houses a month.
You know
You know what? We get paid a lot.
Yeah.
No. The fact that they don't even care, the fact that they didn't know that it was you that started the fire was the concerning part.
The priest.
Actually,
just-
no. The Kanku was a spellcaster. We know where the fire came from. The Kanku was a spellcaster. I rest my case.
No,
Yeah.
The curse of the
I know
priest.
this because this isn't the first time you've done this.
The
And I
priest.
highly doubt it'll be the last.
The priest that follows a group of investigators until the end of time.
We keep on fighting all these evil spellcasters. They keep on setting places on fire.
I also live to 750, so it's gonna be a lot of
Yep.
priests.
Yep.
For she's not inherently evil. She just really doesn't care about human life, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.